Mic check. 1, 2. Hello. Are we live? I think we're live. What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, how is everyone doing? Oh, I gotta switch scenes. Hold on. Whoa now. Guys, B4A Team Rocket's ambition. It's coming. It's here. Pack releases in 25 minutes. And I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie. Jaretzel, what's going on? Kat, how you doing? Elvin, everyone is in here. Shout out. RG3, what's going on, guys? Angel, how are you? Ravens fan, what's going on? Robert's in here. What's up, Robert? Robert D. Wilson, the legend. K Smock in here. What's going on, K Smock? It's great. I don't go live often, but I'll tell you what, it's great to see all the people in here. It's very exciting. I love it. How's everyone doing? How you guys doing tonight? I'm excited, man. Always love the new set streams. I love it too. I know it's the only time I can afford to go live. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be a good time. Third like, I appreciate that, John. Judo, how you doing? Yo, Omega. What's up, Omega? Yeah, it's, listen, I don't know what to expect with this set. I really don't. This is one of the few times where I really don't know what's going to happen. I mean, we have, I feel like, a decent amount of the cards shown already. Definitely going to be a bunch of pack filler. We already know that. Cards are leaking, says Leo, so I got to dip into that. Typically, I go live a little bit early before the set drops, mostly just because I do know the leaks start to come in once that update drops. So let's kind of tune on over, see if we can find anything interesting in the old leaks channel here. Because I would love... okay, so I'm seeing a Team Rocket's Mimikyu. Interesting. Never mind. That's not a pocket card, my bad. Ooh, okay, so Mega Charizard Y getting a shiny. I see Rainbow Moltres, which is really, really cool. Is this real? Team Rocket Slowking EX. Oh, we have a new EX. Wow. Very, very cool. Okay, so we do have a 6th EX card, which is awesome. Wait a minute. Golden Go is the crown rare? I need to pull this up on the screen for you guys, because what on earth are we looking at here? What is going on? Frankly, give me 1 second. Let me open this up for you guys, okay? Let me put this on the screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at, because this is something else here. There's some stuff coming in. We got to bring it up. I got to pull it up for you guys. Hold on. Let me pull this up here. Wow. Okay, so immediately into the leaks, which is really, really cool. It's always fun when that happens, honestly. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, that's Pocket. Hold on, let me pull up. We need Discord. We'll just pull up the old Discord and you guys can see what's going on here. All right. Welcome to the leaks, ladies and gentlemen. Immediately in here. The immersive is Team Rocket's plan. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Flip a coin. Yep, we already know that. Team Rocket's researcher. Here is a new supporter card. Wow. Okay. All right. I did not expect to get this many new things. Flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, put a random Pokemon that has Team Rockets in its name from your deck into your hand. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's a coin flip. Team Rocket's Zuka. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost is 1 more. That's actually a really interesting crown rare. Wow. Okay. So this set has a lot of bangers in it. A lot of interesting bangers. Look at this, guys. Look at this new Team Rocket Slowking EX. Are you guys seeing this? Are you seeing this? Evil Inspiration. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may draw a card. Wow. Interesting. So it's basically Suicune. But it's once during your turn. Okay, so you can do it during your turn. So it's actually better than Suicune in that sense. But you do have to evolve to get into it. Hand Kinesis, 20 damage. 20 damage for each card in your hand. Wow. Wow. So that's actually quite strong when you consider all of the new sort of effects for the Team Rocket cards. Team Rocket's Electro, Destiny Burst. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, is it knocked out? Deal 70 damage to the attacking Pokemon. Random Spark, 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Interesting. Here's Team Rocket's Ekans. All right. This is basically the full set list. Oh, there's a new Superior. Gets plus 30 HP for each grass energy attached to it. Oh, so you could play this with the other Superior. and have an absurd amount of energies. That's going to be quite interesting. Team Rocket's Houndoom, not an EX. Tox Firefang, 20 damage with burn and poison. Wow, okay. Interesting. Yep, okay. So as we know, Weezing is in here. We've seen Arbok before. Is there anything else in here? There's a Muck. Looks like Shiny Mimikyu EX is coming. Interesting. This is the Spy Ops Kecleon, which we already knew about. Toxtricity EX, a card that never saw play, getting a shiny. New Furfrou with Fur Coat as well. Continuous Steps. Oh, no. Why did they keep making Furfrou better? Continuous Steps on a Furfrou? You got to be kidding me, guys. You got to be joking with this. You got to be joking. That's okay. That's toxic. Here are all, okay, so here's the Delphox. We've yet to see this yet. It is getting a full art. And it's got Psychic. So this will work with the Psychic supporter. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Sure. Of course. Okay, so the full arts all look like this with the Team Rockets logo, which is cool. There's the Articuno, if you guys hadn't seen that. There's the Zapdos. They did show us the Moltres. And they all get rainbow rares as well. So it's going to be really, really cool to get those rainbow rares. Wow, these are really cool looking cards. From a collector's perspective, this set is going to be through the roof. Absolutely incredible. Team Rocket's Wobbuffet, this is a promo. Rocket Frenzy, 30x over the top 6 cards of your deck. This attack does 30 damage for each Pokemon you find there. That is Team Rocket's in its name. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, so Goozuka is going to be quite an interesting card, I will say. You're going to be able to really trap opponents in the active. I don't know if this is really, again, worth playing in a lot of decks. However, as we know, there are some Pokemon that deal additional damage based around retreat cost. Ariados is a card that also increases your opponent's retreat cost. So there might be some really interesting, kind of specific types of deck strategies where you would play Goozuka with, which is definitely interesting. Yeah, lots of cool stuff in here. Really, really excited. Team Rocket's Magmar, 1 colorless. Derisive Roasting, 10 damage, 50 more for each special condition attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh no. Okay. All right. So that's going to be a very key card in a lot of these status condition based decks that are kind of definitely coming out alongside the Team Rocket stuff. You know, a lot of the Team Rocket things are focused around status conditions. Here's that Rainbow Slowking. This is an interesting card, you know. It does have 130 HP. A lot of these Pokemon still low HP amount. Now, you can Elegant Cape this thing, bring it to 130. I mean, I don't mind this attack, to be fair. Keep in mind, you know, Raticate is well, still a thing. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. I'm looking, okay, so we get some new coins. Giovanni with a Team Rocket coin is going to be best in slot, as we all know. For sure. Yeah, so as you can see here, Variety Powder with the Dustox, right? Going to be quite strong with that Magmar. There's this Garchomp. Is this a new card? Mock Stealth. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this Pokemon's attacks during your next turn, prevent all damage and effects done to this Pokemon. Wow. That's a strong card. 120 for 3, you know? But, I mean, this effect is crazy. You get effectively a free 120 if you bring it in on a KO. Would that work with Blaine? It would not work with Blaine, unfortunately, because it's Team Rocket's Magmar, not normal Magmar. Unfortunately. Let's go back up, see if we missed any cards here. These leaks are crazy. Yeah, so Team Rocket's Researcher. Flip a coin until you get tails, and you get to grab Team Rocket's Pokemon. This isn't a terrible card, but it's also not a great card. You know, because as we know, Misty half the time doesn't do anything. So half the time this card doesn't do anything, which is crazy, you know. I don't know if that's going to be really worth playing, even in, like, Team Rocket decks. Here's Team Rocket's Hypno, which I think we've seen. I think we have seen this. Wobbuffet kind of sick. Going to be good with the new Houndoom. Yeah. 5 Pokemon is 150. That is true. I mean, you're not wrong. Cynthia makes it 170. Yeah, man. Oh, new baby. Happiny. Chubby Cheer. Nice. 10 damage during your next turn. Attacks used by your Pokemon do plus 20. Okay, so it's the opposite of Bonsly. This is a very valuable card. I mean, this is really, really good because it's the effect that carries over like the fire type Oricorio, which saw niche play. But a card like this could be really, really nice in something like a Kangaskhan, right? That plus 20 getting doubled, you know, or even whatever you bring in. It's going to be really quite nice to not only deal some chip damage, but just kind of come in and then set up for a KO with a big Pokemon that comes in after the fact, you know? So I do like that. We've seen the Persian, right, I believe, before. What else is there? What else is there? You know, the wheezing. We talked a little bit about wheezing. Quite an interesting card this is here. Alex Stream, thanks for the sub. Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, we got some cards coming. We got some cards coming. The low HP amount, though, is quite interesting on all of these cards. Oh, we do have a Basket Legion, Hisuian Basket Legion. Soul Counter, 50 more damage for each point your opponent got during their last turn, which is very interesting. So you could do for 150 for 2, I guess. All right. I mean, you know, it is what it is. New Blitzel and Zebstrika. It's 50 for 1. Yeah. Okay. Nothing too crazy there. Again, the Immersive is Team Rocket's master plan. This is a card that I think could be relevant in a particular status condition type of deck, but as we know, Chubby Cheer, I know, right, Toast? Yeah, that's Fire Oricorio as a baby. That's right, Spectrum. Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of these cards feel very particular to the strategy, right? I mean, I don't know. You're going to have to play decks that are kind of solely focused around these status conditions / you know, Team Rocket type effects. And Team Rocket's Guzuka here, as we're seeing, is one of the crown rares, which is interesting. So it looks like these are the 3 supporter cards: Giovanni, Researcher, and Master Plan. I think those are the 3 supporters. No tool card. Somebody did attach this Golden Go, but I think this is already in the game. I don't know. Once during your turn, when you flip any coins for an effect of your trainer card, you may ignore all results of those coin flips and begin flipping those coins again. No, this is a new card. You cannot use more than 1 luxury coin ability each turn. Okay, so this is Victory Star, Victini, but for trainer cards. Wait a minute. This isn't real. This can't be real. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. We're going to get resets on Lucky Ice Pops? This can't be real. There's no way. There's no way. I'm sorry. There's no way this is real. This can't be real. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe we get to retry on Lucky Ice Pops. What? I don't know. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that one. Trainer Stadium, everything. I didn't see a stadium. I don't think we have a Team Rocket stadium, which is interesting. I haven't seen it yet, at least in these leagues. Maybe it's down here farther. Only trainers. Yeah, but any trainer card. So it'll work for stadiums. It'll work for Mesagosa. You could reflip on Misty. Yeah, Misty resets. I mean, it's a steel Pokemon. Misty and the Team Rocket. That's true. Yeah, it works with the Team Rocket cards as well. Yeah, they're both coin flips, right? Interesting. I mean, oh my gosh. This is, you guys got to prepare. This is going to be the most toxic season we've ever seen. I love this this rainbow rare on the Weezing. No one's bringing up that Ice Pop just for Ice Pop though. You don't understand though. Like you play it with Ice Pop and you play Misty. Like it's, you know, it's the fact that you can just play Ice Pop in a deck that where you're also flipping coins for trainers. You can play Mesagosa, you can play Misty, you can play Ice Pop. I don't know why that card is in the game. What the heck? Yo, thank you. Anonymous Gifter gifting a sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Over on Twitch. That's awesome. Yeah, and there's the old Eradicate. This card's busted as well. We're going to have to do a lot of testing. We're going to hop on. After we do our max pack opening, we're going to hop on over to PocketMats.com. We're going to hop on the ranked ladder, the PocketMats ranked queue, and we're going to play against you guys, which should be a lot of fun, testing out some new strategies. Yeah. I don't really know what I want to play yet. And I still don't really know what I want to do with Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. I'm really just, I don't know. These are totally fine cards, but it's like, I don't see anything else in the set that's really meant to... How many packs you can open? I'm going to do a max pack opening, as we always do. These are all on the Pokemon Pocket Discord server. So I think it's the official Reddit Discord server is where this leaks channel is. You know, these cards are good. I just don't know. Like, I don't know why we would necessarily play these. I'm not positive of it. Maybe with like Eradicate and like, you know, and Dawn or something. Like that's the only thing I can really think of. It's gonna be these are gonna be interesting decks, but we'll have to see how it all plays out. Zapdos, of course, you want to play with a Pokemon that does bench damage. you know, and it's certainly fine. 90 and 50 is a strong attack, but I don't know. Low attack cost. You know, Moltres seems strong. You know, heat charged into 130. Like, that has potential. It's basically Stokesard, but a basic. Yeah, a lot of these, all of these Pokemon get one shot by Lucario. So that's the thing. Like, you know, when you look at like the current scope of the metagame, like where are these cards really going to fit in? The status condition stuff. There's a lot of interesting things. Oh, Happiny. I always say Happiny, but I think it's Happiny. It's got a full art. This is a good card. This is a very good card. I think this is gonna see play a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, another anonymous gifted over on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I would thank you personally, but I don't know who you are. Yeah, you could run Victini Moltres and 16 trainers. You definitely could. Yeah, 100%. Cactur and Finishing Blow. If your opponent's active Pokemon has any damage onto it, does 70 for 1. It's not terrible. Any new EVs? I have not seen any new EVs. I have not. The pack releases in 10 minutes, so we're gonna dive right in anyway. Isn't this the last set for B series? Ginger, I think so. It's hard to know. I mean, there's no way to know. I assume they're gonna kind of do a lot of that announcement at the World Championships or you know, at the Pokemon XP event. They're gonna have a live panel, which is actually this weekend. I think it's actually Friday. It's Friday night, which is gonna be exciting. And you know, they're gonna do some announcements, some news, hopefully, which is cool. Lapras is a third full art, which is interesting for sure. Oh, man, luxury coin. I mean, yeah, Misty's a clear example of this, but you know, you have Team Rocket's Grunt as well, so you're gonna be able to get like energy discard very consistently. Now, I just don't know. I mean, it's such a weird thing. Are you really gonna, you know? You can only use, so this doesn't stack. So if it's like just like Victory Star Victini. If you have 2 Golden Go, you can only use the effect once, right? So it's not a Team Rocket's Pokemon either, which makes it quite interesting. And it does 50 for 3, so the attack's useless, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. It's quite interesting. This Magmar is gonna be good for sure. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do here with this Team Rocket's Magmar. It's gonna be a very aggressive Pokemon. Tons of damage. You know, tons of opportunity here. Yo, Dave 404 with the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. There's an Electrode that does 70 to the attacking mod if it's knocked out by an attack. There is. Yeah, that Electrode is interesting. This Garchomp is very interesting as well. This effect is very good. This is a very, very strong ability. If you come in and you KO, doesn't even matter what it is. Like, they just can't damage Garchomp. I mean, so they can Sabrina and Cyrus to get around it, but I mean, this is a strong card. I'm not gonna lie. Is there any other fighting in water? Dragons? Is it only Garchomp? I don't know what you would pair this with per se. It's an interesting thing to think about. I'm really not sure. Rattata has only 40 HP. It does, yeah. Yeah, so if the Rattata... That's what we feared, that Rattata would have 40 HP. Which is definitely a bit unfortunate, because Riolu's just going to KO you. So, that definitely... It's not a great lead, for sure. Where is it? Team Rocket's Rattata. It's going to be Dark-type, right? You would think? Where is it? Oh, no, it might be colorless. Did I go by it? Hold on, let me try to find it for you guys. Is it colorless? I don't see it on here. Huh. Do they not share Team Rocket's Rattata? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it posted. A lot of opinions. It's going to be such a toxic season. I'll be really curious to see what people cook up with the Team Rocket stuff. I really don't have like a lot of clear-cut ideas. I might head on over to like the single battles first, just to see kind of what they, you know, have cooked up before I go in myself and start building decks. Very curious. Mega Mawile, nice with the shiny. This Kecleon is interesting. Reconnaissance. This is French, so I don't know what that says, but the normal version was back up there. That's going to be an interesting card. You can look at a card in your opponent's hand. Definitely interesting. What do you guys think? Slowking might really be meta. I mean, the Slowking's really good. Just being able to draw a card. It has to be in the active, I believe. Is that true? I forget already. Where is it? Let me find that Slowking again. That's definitely a very interesting card. I mean, it draws cards, which is always really strong. Because its attack scales by how many cards are in your hand. So that could definitely be a pretty significant Pokemon. Also, you know, you can cape it to go to 160. I really like that Slowking. I think there's a lot of potential with that card for sure. For sure. So what? We're getting 6 EXs in this set. Is interesting right here. Yeah, so it's got to be in the active, which I think is fine. You know, this is a card, you know, it's got a retreat cost of 3. You know, I mean, you can't, it's only 2 energies, which, you know, it does kind of fit the bill for sure. I like this card. I do like this. Also, we do have the Stadium if you want to give this a retreat cost of 1, right? Now, what cards are you intrigued by? I'm really intrigued by Raticate. I'm intrigued by Slowking, and all of the new status condition stuff is quite interesting. But keep in mind, you know, we have a lot of counterplay to status conditions in the game. Maybe Hoopa for Snipes, that could work, maybe. Hoopa's only dark energy, though. I think this set, what's really cool about this is from a collecting standpoint, just the enjoyment of opening the packs, this is going to be a great set. I think all of the art is really cool. I like the concepts a lot. You know, I mean, it's, you know, it's really tough, especially with these mini sets that are kind of these one of, you know, kind of caricatures of different decks. It's hard to know really how the impact on the metagame they're going to have, right? For me, everything in the game at this point has counterplay. So for me, like for meta viable cards, they have to truly be well positioned, but they also have to, you know, they a lot of times if cards are really flexible, that could be a big upside. Being able to play certain cards in several different types of decks, right? Which is why I think things like Raticate could be really interesting. Love the artwork in the set. The artwork is phenomenal. Rattata has 40 HP, colorless, yeah. So it'll just get KO'd by Riolu, which is just a really tough thing, considering that Lucario is about, you know, 10 to 15% of the current meta share. Guzuka Whimsicott buff. That's right. Yeah, it is going to directly buff Whimsicott, which is going to be really cool. Could be really, really cool. But for statuses, that's your turn. If you time it right, you can do 160 with Magmar. You can. You can, but keep in mind, like, there is the Veil, right? They did give us that new tool card, which if they have that attached beforehand, you actually can't even status at all, right? Honestly, like, this card's crazy. Like, I don't know why they gave us Furfrou with continuous steps. This seems wild. You're just gonna open up the game and like get a quadruple coin flip and like the game's over. You're just gonna KO. You know what I mean? Like this card is one of the more toxic things I think coming in this set. There's just no downside to playing this Pokemon, really. You know, sure you might flip like, you know, you might get a 0, but you also might get a 200 damage. Like it's this like I thought the same thing with Eevee. It was like, why not just play it? Now it's a tank, an absolute tank with Fur Coat. I mean, this in itself is a incredible card. This Furfrou is crazy. Yeah, Field Blower is still, I mean, Field Blower is finding its way into a lot of decks already. And that's the truth. Field Blower is already kind of everywhere, you know. Let's pull up the game here. Let's get ready to open these packs. Insane leaks. I mean, just really interesting stuff. This is definitely one of the more interesting sets, you know, that we've gotten in quite some time. I'm very, very interested to see, you know, how this all plays out this season. I think it's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be a very, very interesting season, to say the least. But we'll see. You know, we'll see. I mean, I know there's a lot of strong stuff in the metagame already, you know, and that's inherently, you know, the truth. No downside, only a 50% chance to waste your turn. Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, just dealing, like, 20 to the active, like, how much does that matter anyway? Like, I don't think you understand. Like, sure, you could do 0, but you could also do 300 damage. Like, you know, it's high. Yeah, I mean, it's risk reward, but the reward is endless, you know, potentially. So it's like cards like this, to me, like, why not play them? You know, especially just for 1 energy. It's probably gonna last a couple of turns anyway. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I need to check. I think I updated the game. Yeah, I think I have the game updated. Okay, restarting the game to update data. Sure. Why not? Why not? Getting a Dragon type Duraludon and Archaludon too. Oh, and Regidrago apparently. Okay. You will not play Golden Goat just for Ice Pop. Let's be real. Maybe not. No, I mean maybe not. But you know, maybe you're playing it in a deck where you have a couple other trainers with coin flips. You know what I mean? Maybe your entire deck is just based around flipping coins with trainer cards, you know? And that deck becomes a lot more better than it otherwise would be. There's a lot of strong effects in trainers with coin flips. I mean, that's the reality of it. So we got to be ready for that. TCG Froki, how you doing? All right, I think the packs are going to be live. I don't know if it's updating early or whatnot. I don't know really what's going on. My emulator has been running a bit slow tonight as well, so hopefully that's... Well, there we go. We're in it. All right, guys, good luck. Good luck, everybody. Let's dive right in. Furfra will call some crash outs. Either use your opponent. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You got to understand, like, you literally can just KO it like a Hoopa EX turn 1. All right. Team Rocket's Ambition. We're in it. First pack magic, baby. Oh, so the background effect is changed when you get a rare card. It's red. I like that. This Cubone does 20. Okay. New Servine. That's best in slot Servine. Here's Team Rocket's Rattata. I mean, you know, yeah. Unfortunately, 40 means it's cooked. Like, there's no... If you hit a Riolu, it's over. There's Magmar. And then the Delphox. Very cool. No Mega Delphox yet. We're going to have to open a couple singles before we crack into the 10 packs. There's a new start screen. That's cool. Very, very cool. I do appreciate how they're going all out with this update. You know, they're making it feel like it's a real, you know, kind of substantial thing coming to the game, which I appreciate. You know, regardless of how much it impacts the metagame, I think it's going to be exciting just to sort of have the game be, you know, different, be kind of refreshed in a way. So let's do it. Let's open these packs. Nar, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. There's that Furfrou, baby. Arbok, Houndour, Grimer, which actually poisons, and then Duraludon. Yeah. Okay. So fighting and steel, 100 HP basic for 50. So it'll evolve into Archaludon, which could be quite strong. What's up, Nard? I appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes. Thank you so much. First pack Garchomp, insane. So annoying opening single packs. It forces you to do that until you use your free packs, and then you can open the 10 packs. I don't know why the game does that. It's genuinely annoying. I wish they did change that, but it's okay. One more single pack, and then we'll get into the real 10 packs. Okay, another rare pack here. Ooh, got an EX in the back there. Team Rocket's Tinkatuff, Fennekin, Drowsy, okay, New Gibble, and then Weezing. All right. We're in it. I like Weezing as a card. I do. I do. I suspect you just play Weezing with Magmar and maybe some other things, right? Master Plan or whatnot. We'll have to see. I'm genuinely curious sort of what they cook up in like the single battle decks, like what they kind of expect, you know, those to look like. All right, into the 10 packs. Let's go. Can Team Rocket cards evolve? Yes, but they can only evolve from the Team Rocket's version of the pre-evolution. So you need to have Team Rocket's Rattata to evolve into Team Rocket's Raticate, for example. Technically speaking, they are different Pokemon in the game. So you can't evolve a normal Rattata into a Team Rocket's Raticate. Team Rocket's Houndoom, Toxic Fang. So this Muck, Poison Absorption for 3 does 80 and then heals 60 if they're poison. Okay. And then Sneasel, I didn't look at this. Group Beatdown. Flip a coin for each Pokemon you have in play. Okay. Sure. There's Basculin. Meowstic. Okay. All right, here's the Coughing. Reverse Thrust, 10, and then you get to swap this. So that's actually a really big deal, right? So you do have to commit energy to this thing, but you can just sort of retreat and put your Weezings on the bench, which is nice. And there's a new Gimme Ghoul. Interesting. It is 50 HP, by the way. So it's going to find its way into Lycia decks. The new Golden Go. And here's the Voltorb. I love the art on this in this set. All these cards are incredible. Lechonk. Full art. Sure. Why not? And then Basculegion. Nice. Drowsy, Gimme Ghoul, Gibble, Duraludon. I'm curious. I want to see the Archaludon. Yeah, the Superior does seem quite fun. I'm not going to lie. There's the Destiny Burst Electrode. I mean, this card is not bad. You know, you can deal 30 to the bench. I honestly think you're kind of supposed to play this with the new Zapdos. This is kind of how it feels to me. You know, you hit 30 on a bench. If they KO you, that you know they hit for 70, and then you go into Zapdos, and you kind of do your thing from there. New Meowth is cool. Marowak, Punish. That's right. All right, there's the Researcher. Interesting. I don't know if that card is going to be really worth playing. Maybe, though. I don't know. We'll have to test it. Because even the pre-evos are also Team Rocket's Pokemon. And then Kecleon with Spy Ops. Once during your turn, you look at a random card from your opponent's hand. Now, some people got confused. This card doesn't look at your opponent's hand. It picks a random card, and then you look. So it's not incredible. Oranguru, Punch and Draw. Okay. That's a new card. We hadn't seen that. It's Magmar again. Ekans, Tinkatuff, Slowpoke. Put a random item card from your discard pile into your hand. This is a very interesting... If control decks were in pocket, that would be... You know, that would be one of them. Lechonk. Ooh, look at that. We got the immersive. Got the immersive, folks. And a second Weezing. Looks like we're playing Weezing tonight, which is going to be one heck of a time. Houndour, Ekans, and then there it is. Team Rocket's master plan. We got the immersive. Let's take a look. What does this immersive look like? What do you guys think here? Okay. Interesting art style. I like the music. Oh, Jesse and James. What? That's super cool. Oh, and there's Giovanni. The picture of him, rather. Persian's there. Very cool. Oh, there he is. Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. That was cool. That was cool. I don't know about you, but I like that one. That's a top tier immersive art if I've seen one. That's a top tier immersive. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, Regidrago. Okay, there we go. 110. It is a basic Draconic Slam. If it has any damage onto it, does 100 less if it has any damage. Okay, that's interesting. So grass, fire, colorless. 140 is 140. I don't know though. I mean, how are you not gonna have damage on this thing? That's my question. I guess you could play healing with it with Dragonair. It could be interesting. It could be interesting. Huh. Okay. Okay. New Snivy, Leaf Boomerang. Okay. Oinkologne, Sit Down Splash. 40 damage, flip a coin. 60 more, yeah. More of that pack filler type stuff in there. New Volbeat. Esper, and then Hypno with Entrap. That's Team Rocket's Hypno. Oh, wait, whoa. Stadium. Whoa, hold on. Once during each player's turn, that player may flip 3 coins. If all of them are heads, the player draw cards, they have 7 in their hand? What? I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about arcade. You have to get 3 heads? I know we have Golden Go, I understand, but come on. Draw until you have 7 is nuts, though. I'm not gonna lie, that is a bit crazy. That is a bit crazy. No, so if Regidrago has any damage onto it at all, it does minus 100. So even if you have 10 damage onto it, you're only hitting for 40. Or if you have 100 damage onto it, you know, it only hits for 40. Arcade, what is this? So this is fodder. I mean, come on now. There's no way we're playing Golden Go and we're playing arcade and we're trying to draw till we have 7. I mean, there's a world where you do play arcade, Slow King, Golden Go, but I mean, I don't know about that. That's all I'm saying. I mean, the effect is strong, but come on. That's got to be fodder. There's no way. There's no way we play arcade. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's literally gambling. That's true. 777. Playing the slots. There's no way. I mean, it could be fun to try, but... Uh-oh. 39.50. There we are, guys. Getting up there. Slowly but surely. One day we'll hit 50,000. So 72 different cards in this set. It's a little bigger than the previous mini set. Again, there are 6 EXs. We have double Weezings at this point. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Cool. All right. Into the next 10 pack. I wonder what else we've missed. We haven't seen our Chaladon. Is there a tool card? I haven't seen anything about a tool card. I don't know if there is yet. Should have been called Casino. Yeah, the only reason why it's not is because, yeah, well, we know why. Yeah, we cannot call it... Can't call it Casino in the, in the Pokemon game. But, yeah, so is there a tool card? I haven't seen any tool card. There's that Regal Bloom Superior. I forgot to take a look at that, but we saw it earlier. Definitely a cool card. Team Rocket's Mr. Mime. Oh, 40 for one Psychic. I mean, that's not bad. 40's 40. Why not? There's the Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Q font. Okay. Interesting. Game Corner would have worked. That's true. You could have done Game Corner. There's that beautiful Furfrou. Team Rocket's Lapras. This card's not bad. Not a bad card. Should have called it Garbage Dump. That's crazy. That's a little much, I feel like. I don't know. Gimme Ghoul. Team Rocket's Master Plan. Lechonk, and then Lapras. Okay, come on now. We need the EXs. There's 6 different EXs. There's our first Guzuka, which is fun. Wingull, Marowak. Yeah, so they seemingly have buffed things like Whimsicott. Team Rocket's boss seems like it's really good for Suicune, Chiampao. So, like, you know, you're going to see some of these cards just as, like, one-ups in previously existing decks, right? So, you know, there might not be any, like, top-tier brand new archetype, but, you know, a lot of these cards have applications, for sure. You know, and sometimes mini sets operate more like that, you know. You got to understand, you know, not every new set can have all the best cards ever in it, you know. Blitzel into the Lechonk. Okay, we already have the Lechonk. It hyped me up for nothing. That was not a great 10-pack. I'll be dead honest. Wasn't a phenomenal 10-pack. Wasn't a great one, but it's okay. We got plenty more. The crowd items look amazing art-wise. They do. Everything looks really, really nice in the set. They went all out for the art, which I appreciate. I really do. I think they did a great job thematically. Design-wise, I think they did great. So I'm excited about that. And hopefully this gets a lot of people, you know, playing the game. I don't know if they're going to enjoy the gameplay experience with some of these decks, but it's going to be one heck of a time. Definitely, guys, go register. PMPT number 44. The first tournament of this new season with these new cards legal is, in fact, this upcoming Saturday. So you're going to want to go register for that. I think Raticate's going to go hard, but 40 HP basic is rough. It's very rough, especially since it's weak to fighting. That's the only reason why I wouldn't imagine Raticate being maybe that crazy. Grimer, Houndour, Lechonk, and there it is. It's real. It's real. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, this is people are gonna try it out. People are gonna play this one way or another. Cacleon. Do get a full art on the back. And it is Team Rocket's Hypno. Very nice art. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active if you do 50 damage. I mean, it's a strong effect. It's not a bad effect. There it is, Rattata. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be real tough. It's just going to be hard. I mean, Ryalu's, you know, it also, like, they're going to be playing, like, Bonsly. It's going to hit this thing for 30, which is kind of nuts. But also, like, you know, you can play Hitmonchan, you can play Zygarde, right? You can play Stalk. Like, all of those are just going to KO this. So, you know, maybe Raticate decks will just have to play Giant Cape, you know, instead of Elegant Cape, which, you know, is fine. Okay, here's Team Rocket's Tinkaton. We had seen this. It does 80 and then increases retreat cost and attack cost. I mean, this is also a decent card. This is certainly not a bad card. It's got 140. It hits for 80. I know it's 3 energy. I know it's steel type, but not a terrible card. Gabite with linear attack. Okay. Interesting. So water and a fighting. Togedemaru. Another arcade. Where are the EXs at, huh? Regidrago. We've yet to see Archaladon as well. Oh, look at this Esper. So cute. Master Plan yet again. Another Duraludon. Also Kartana. You're true. That's exactly right. I mean, there's Pokemon that just hit for 50 turn 1, like, easily, right? So anything playing that type of stuff will KO it. Just got 20 new icons after opening pack for getting all the Furfrou cards featuring Pikachu at the same time. That's insane. Oh, big pack. We got a Rainbow Rare and we got a Shiny. All right, guys, hype. This is a hype pack. Here we go. What do we got? What's it going to be? Ooh, Articuno. Articuno. Interesting. So, Articuno is a very interesting Pokemon because the attack, again, as a Misty attacking Pokemon, in that you can just Misty to it. You know, there's some stuff here. Yes, you do 20 for each of your bench Pokemon, or 2 each of your bench Pokemon. But we do have Soothing Shore, right? So there's, you know, I understand sort of, you know, what's going on here. You could also just play 18 Trainer Articuno. So there's a lot of interesting stuff about this. I mean, it is 130. It is 130 damage. So it's an interesting Pokemon. You know, all of the... Okay, and Toxel was the shiny. And it's a nice rainbow. All of the Team Rocket's Pokemon are interesting with their HP value, for sure. You know, they seem quite interesting. They almost feel like they're meant to be played with Eradicate. But I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're just going to have to see. Meowth, Pincurchin, Illumise with Irefly, 30. And if you have Volbeat, does 90. Okay. Sure. Einar third. We got 3 Weezings. So we're playing Weezing, I think. Unless we get something else here. Another full art. Houndoom, and then Hypno. Okay. I'm looking at the arts. The full art ones go really hard. Yeah, all the full arts look incredible. The Rainbow Rares look absolutely incredible. And I really like the new style. It reminds me of the Ultra Beast. You remember how the full art EX Ultra Beast cards had a particular style to them? They all do. It's like that weird black and red kind of lava lava lamp background. Like, all of the Team Rocket full arts have their own style. We've yet to open one yet, but I really like those as well. You know, I don't know, you know, so you know, and you know. That's right. Weezing's your go. Listen, we'll try out the Weezings. We'll try everything that we got available to us. Plenty more packs to open. Plenty more. Unlocking these missions. Getting some extra. Wow, okay, that was a lot of rewards. A lot of Wonder Pig hourglasses there. A couple of cards we've yet to see yet. I mean, even ones that we didn't even see in the leaks beforehand, which is interesting. So, genuinely curious. I mean, I'm really curious to see what else could be in here. I don't think there's a tool card. I haven't seen it leaked. I haven't opened it in a pack yet. So no Team Rocket's tool card at least. But we do have the Arcade Stadium. Garchomp. There it is. I got 2 Slowking. Is bro good? I think Slowking has a lot of potential. Oh, here's our Tralodon. Okay, so Fighting, Steel, and 2 Colorless on a stage 1. 110 damage, and it takes 30 less damage from attacks. Okay, so this is like, it's like Hisuian Gudra in a way. You can Heavy Helmet this thing. You know, it has access to Elegant Cape, you know, Lucky Ice Pop. I mean, there's a world where this sees play. I mean, 4 energies is quite a bit, I'm not going to lie, but minus 30 is minus 30. So that's an interesting card. And then finally, we get Thieving Machine. Put a random item card, except any Team Rocket's Thieving Machine from your opponent's discard pile into your hand. This is something that could easily see play in Slowking, you know, because it's just card advantage. Like, it puts it into your hand. You don't have to play it. You know, it's just a card. But again, it is. I guess that would make sense because you're playing the card to get a card. So you wouldn't really play this in Slowking, I guess. But you know what I mean. Another full art. Let's see what it is. A third Lechonk. Lechonk and Hypno is all we're getting for full arts. Pro 3 Immersives and like 1 EX so far out of 50 packs. Dude, it's insane. Our luck's been a little suspect so far in the opening. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too incredible yet. Pull rates are still garbage. Well, they want you to keep opening packs. You know, they're not going to give them all to you just immediately. Tinkaton Wally? That's true. You can Wally to Tinkaton. Let's see here. What else we got? Oh my god, a 4th Weezing. Why do we have 4 of these? Can we get some other EXs, please? Is Weezing the only... Oh, okay, all right. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. All right, we got the Zapdos. I don't know why there were 2 EXs in one pack. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but hey, what are you going to do? No Jesse, no James. That's right. They are a cameo in the immersive art, but they don't have their own card. There's a new battle music. Interesting. There is a new Weavile, or a Sneasel, but I don't think there's a new Weavile, or at least I haven't seen it yet. 4 Weezing EX, man. I don't know what we're doing. Weezing's for trade. If anybody needs Weezing EX, we got him here. You heard it here, folks. We got 4 Weezings. Feel free. But we got that Zapdos. New battle music sounds very interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, we got plenty more packs, so we got to go. We'll start going a little quicker here. For sure. But we got that Zapdos, which is nice. So we have 1 Articuno, 1 Zapdos, and 4 Weezing. 0 Raticate, though. 0 Raticate. Maybe Raticate doesn't see play. I know Lucario's really popular. So maybe that's kind of how they balance it in a sense. But anyway, more packs. How I trade you? Don't worry about it right now. We're opening packs, but I mean, my friends list is always full, so I have to remove friends to add somebody to initiate the trade. It's a whole thing. I typically don't trade stuff on stream unless I need to like test out cards, but we'll see. All right, another 10 pack. Let's get into it, folks. Let's do it. Gibble, Magmar, Snivy. How come the game only wants me to have like the same cards over and over again? Insane. Blitzel, Fennekin, and Kuzuka. That might be our second. Slowpoke, Illumise, Electrode, Thieving Machine. Yeah, I haven't seen Team Rocket's Weavile. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I haven't seen it to any degree yet. Gonna be a lot of duplicates when you open this pack because there's only 70 cards in it. All right, another Kecleon. Bad seed. I gotta reinstall the game. It's crazy. I think they just want me to play Weezing, I'll be honest. That's what I think. No full art yet. No full art trainer or Pokemon. Sneasel's your favorite Bond? Sneasel's a cool Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. Extremely dissatisfied with the pack, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, well, everyone's gonna have their opinions. That's the reality of it. It definitely has a particular theme to it, which is interesting. I do appreciate that they gave us the Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, because those, you know, they got potential. You could play those in certain decks, and you know, so that's nice. And they're not too gimmicky, right? Whereas like Eradicate, Weezing, and Slowking are a bit gimmicky. It almost feels to me like the 3 other non-legendary bird EXs like are the better ones because they all have strong abilities, where the birds don't have any abilities, you know? So that's just my first impression, but hey, okay, we got a Slowking. This is something we're definitely going to have to test. We're going to have to test out Slowking. I mean, this thing is strong. There's no way around it. You can also, I mean, there's a lot you can do to that Slowking. Very interesting card. I would like to get a second one so I could test that out. Oh, that was Team Rocket's boss. We just skipped it. But that was our first one. That's crazy that that was the first time we got a Team Rocket's boss. And a second Slowking. Look at that. Okay, so we got Weezing. We got Slowking. Now we just need double, Eradicate if we can. I like the pack a lot, but I'll chase what I need through trades. Yeah, that's always viable, for sure. Master Plan. Researcher. Drowsy. Drago. Mad's my king. You were slow with that pull. Sorry. Yo, I'm sorry, dude. Listen. We're doing our best. Just got the Immersive and the Gold Glue Gun with 3 packs. Wow, nice. I really like the Superior. This is going to be really interesting. If you have both Superiors in play, maybe you can set it up with Leafeon. Okay, and immediately second Rocket Boss. This could easily be a 1-of. This could be the 19/20th card in Suicune Qianpao, and it would be very strong. I mean, but this is also... there's other decks where this could be strong, of course, but this is a good... Isn't there... There's a Pokemon like in the metagame right now that does more damage based around how many Pokemon... I guess Altaria is your bunch Pokemon. I don't know. There was something new that came out. I forget what it was off the top of my head. I don't know what it was, actually. I do like Rocket's boss. It'll be an interesting 1-of in certain decks. Certainly a ton of synergy with Suicune. Which I don't know why we had to buff Suicune, but but I guess, you know, I guess that's what we're doing. More packs. Okay, so we got double Slowking in that pack, which is crazy. Suicune will benefit, for sure. Yeah, Suicune's definitely going to benefit. Okay, so we got Persian, we got that. Got some hourglasses from that. Cool. Cool. Plenty more packs to open. I don't think I really needed this much Pokegold for the mini pack, the mini set, but we're doing it anyway. It is what it is. Let's do it. Team Rocket's Persian does love Rocket's boss, for sure. What was that sound effect, by the way? Did you hear that? Was that in-game or not? I don't know what that was. Might have been just upstairs in my house. I don't know what that was. Houndour, Mime, Archaludon. Okay. Esper, Rattata, Plan, Fennekin, and another Tinkaton. Cool. Cool. Let's see. Lots of duplicates at this point. We're just fishing for the cards we don't have yet, particularly the EXs. Second Zapdos. What do you guys think? Playing Electrode with this? Is that what you guys think? I mean, I do like it. You got to keep in mind, like, you do have Electric Generator. You know, there's definitely a world where you can easily get the energies onto Zapdos. Lightning has no issue doing that. Okay, and then we got our Happiny. However you say it. One of the two. Chubby Chin, this card's good. That card's really good. It's gonna see a lot of play. Sounded like a cannon. It did, didn't it? Did you guys hear that? Am I the only one that heard that? Mawile. Think it came from my closet? I did hear it again. I think that's my cat. I think that's my cat just running around upstairs. He likes to gallop like a horse. I don't know why he does it. He's not even a big cat. He just runs so loud sometimes. I think Electrotoxicity would be better than Zapdos. Could be right. Hey, okay. So we got our second Articuno. We get second Zapdos. We do not have any Moltres, and we do not have any Raticates yet. So that's important to know. So we get 2 of everything, but we need Raticate and we need Moltres. We got 0. We have our fifth Weezing EX. The Helios package is better. You're right. I mean, you're not wrong. Like the bang bang. That's right, Momo. All right. A few more packs to open. We're moving through this. But we do got the Articuno. Trust me, Misty's coming back in a big way, especially with Golden Go and the new Articuno. It's coming. Just drew a God Pack. Started with one Lechonk, so I wasn't hopeful. But then Rainbow Rare, Slowking, Eradicate, Weezing, and Full Art Articuno. Nice. Very, very cool. Just got a Full Art Delphox. Special Team Rockets in the same pack. Wow, nice. Nice. Got your Weezing Tomato. Good, nice. Awesome. Lousy Pulse, 3 Immersives, 2 Rainbow Rare Moltres. Oh, Durette Slam. Sorry, man. The Immersive's cool, but it is tough when you just get it a bunch, you know? You're like, all right, I've had enough. I've had enough of the one Immersive in the pack. I've definitely been there before. Another Delphox. Nice. The other mother situation. That's right, Alex. Mad Alex. The other mother. That was hilarious. Hopefully I get to cast again with Spriggle soon. That was a fun time. I had a good time with Spriggles. He's very funny. All right, third Zapdos. Okay, so we're all set on the old Zapdoses here, which is cool. Meowth, Kecleon. Okay. Come on. We need new cards. Everything at this point mostly is going to be a duplicate. We've opened a lot of packs, so we're fishing right now. We're fishing for the specific pulls that we need, which is all good. That's what the mini sets oftentimes come down to be fair. Oh, a full art, finally. All right, guys, put your votes in. What full art card will this be? Is it going to be a Pokemon? Is it going to be a trainer? A supporter? Let me know. Let me know. Type in the chat. Get your guesses in, guys. What's it going to be? Here we go. Hopefully it's Moltres, because we don't have it yet. Oh, it's Slowking. Nice. Okay. Very cool. That's a good one. I like that. I like that. Evil Inspiration. This card is legit. This is a legit card, guys. It's got all of the makings, other than the low HP, of course. But very cool. A lot of people saying rat in the chat. It wasn't. It was Slowking. They thought it was the rat. We've yet to pull the rat yet. The game doesn't even want that rat in my hands. It knows the deviance that will ensue if we have the rat at our disposal. It knows. Joke's on them. I will craft it with pack points. I will be crafting it. The hardest difficulty Moltres deck running Mega Charizard. Why? The Moltres is good. Like it's a legitimate card. Like it's a nice lead off, I think, in most scenarios, particularly going second. But you know, I can see a world where that Moltres is just a very reliable. I heard the sound effect again. Am I the only one that heard that? It's in the game. There's a new sound effect for like when you open a pack. I don't know what that means, but I heard it again. Thank you, Reapin. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hope you enjoy it. Coughing, Snivy, Persian, Braixen. You guys remember the, banger, absolute banger. Okay. So we have got Rainbow Articuno. We've got Rainbow Zapdos. Yet we have zero of anything when it comes to Moltres. The game doesn't want me to play Eradicate, doesn't want me to play Moltres, but cool that we have Rainbow, Zapdos, and Articuno already. I really like that. Kazunia, thank you for the subscription with Twitch Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Tenpole and Lapras, standing on water. Okay. All right. Oh, we got it. We got it. Actually, this is the first time I'm seeing the normal art, though. This is a weird art. It's very in your face. We got the Moltres. And now the only thing we're missing right now is Eradicate. Heat charged. I mean, you flip 3 coins, produce a fire energy from your zone, and you attach it to this Pokemon. So it will set itself up. Going second, this thing's going to be nasty. It really is, because it's like turn 2, 130, like pretty often, especially with Victini. Considering that, you know, you're going to get the attachment on turn 2 anyway. So all you really need is 2 out of 3 to do that, you know, which isn't too much of a stretch, I don't think, with Victini. This card's legitimate. You do have to lead with it. Then you also have to, you know, get Victini on the bench, but I do like it. It's got potential. It has potential. So many arcades. Another shiny Mawile. Okay. I love how they throw in just the most random Pokemon as shinies. They really do it all the time. I don't know why. Another Garchomp. Nice. He does look like I stole his food. He looks angry at me. He looks like he's swooping in. Boom. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So we have all EXs pulled at this point in at least a particular type of rarity. This is a sick card to have. I'm really excited about this. I still think Raticate's got a lot of potential. It's something we got to test tonight. Really, really cool. The rat is here. Shout out to the rat. Now, again, we only have one Moltres. We only have one Raticate, so we do need a second one. We can craft it with pack points, of course. But for now, we have at least one of each, which is pretty cool. The Demon Rat. The Demon Rat is here. I'm genuinely curious. I mean, I probably did overrate this card because at first glance, I was like, what are we doing? Why does this card exist? But maybe it just doesn't see too much play in the metagame. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I can't imagine a world where playing Raticate isn't worth it, but I don't know. Maybe, you know, it's hard to know. You know, some decks will be able to play around it. So I do think I would want to play Dawn in Raticate. Like if I'm playing Raticate, I might as well play Dawn, right? They have to change the 4-diamond EX art style. All Moltres Charizards look the same. Yeah, I mean it's tough with 4 diamonds. Like there's not a lot of opportunity to make them kind of unique. You know, they all do look somewhat similar. Do I think the Superior is good or meme? I'm thinking both the old one and the new one at the same time for the memes. It's definitely not bad. I mean, oh, there's a Landorus. Hold on, I hadn't seen that Landorus yet. I skipped over it on accident. Bone Squad with the follow, thank you. What's in this pack? Second Happening, okay. I mean, we also have to test this as well. I wonder if it is just worth it to play this in some deck. I don't know. I really don't know. Be interested to see how that works. And boom, look at that. We got our second Moltres, guys. All right. So the only card we're missing is just one more Raticate, and we should be able to play anything and everything we want in this set. We just need one more Raticate. We can craft it, but I'd rather not. Let's see if we can pull another Raticate in here of any rarity. Another Articuno. Love it. Love it, love it. Imagine playing the arcade, trick the opponent into getting a larger hand, and then using Stamp that discards their hand. Yeah, I mean, that could be pretty funny, for sure. I mean, Golden Go, you do get to reflip those coins with Golden Go, but again, it seems like a little bit of a stretch, I'm not going to lie. That Landorus didn't seem too crazy. I'm not going to lie. Okay, third Happening. We in here. Yo, what's up, Najord? How you doing? How are you? What do you think, Najord? Give me your rundown right now. Give me your thoughts. Give me your opinions on some of these new cards. What are you kind of looking for right now? What are you cooking up in your head canon, Najord? I want to know. I want to know right off the bat, you know, what you're kind of leaning towards. Is this 40,000? It is. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. Time to retire. 40,000 cards. Do I get a trophy? So yeah, we get this new Landorus. I mean, 130. Discard all energy. It's packed. It's a pack filler. Hollow rare, unfortunately. Look at that Raticate spot. Missing the Raticate. We're also missing this card, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. That's the only non-high rarity card we're missing. What card is that? Do we know? Raticate and Wonder Picks? Yeah, hopefully. I'm playing Arcade just for the Team Rocket LARP. I do forget. I guess, is that what it was called? I don't remember the it was called the Games Corner, I thought, right? Where Team Rocket had their hideout. Yo, did you hear that? You guys heard that? That must be Team Rocket specific when you get a hit, because like that sound effect is very loud in my ears, and it scared me at first. You guys definitely heard that though. Second Articuno. A second Articuno. Rainbow rare. Whoa! Hold the phone. Hold the phone, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We did it. We did it. I'm just waiting for the chat to catch up. The God Pack is here. The God Pack is here. Opening up with a Rainbow Rare Articuno EX, our second one, in fact. Kind of wish it was a Moltres, but it's not. What's going on, Agent Noobsum? Just in time for the God Pack. Let's go, guys. Next up is another Hapini. All good. Happening? Hapini? I don't know. Next up is Full Art Moltres, which is sick. That's pretty cool. We needed the Rainbow Rare Moltres, but we got the Full Art. Beautiful art on there. Now, there is a Crown Rare on the back. So we got Rainbow Rare, we got Full Art. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And Team Rocket's Goozuka Crown Rare. It's not the Golden Go. Not the Golden Go, but it is the Goozuka. We got a Crown Rare. We did get the God Pack. We got it. We got it, guys. Maybe you'll finally get a rat. Nothing ratty in there. But yeah, that was sick. Really cool. I love getting the God Packs on the stream for you guys. All right. I'm hype. That was fun. I had a good time there. That was exciting. Wow. All right. Now I gotta settle in. My heart rate spiked. Now I gotta tune back in. Kage, thank you for the follow. Duraludon, Superior. I will be Goozuka-ing my opponent up and down, all over the place. We're gonna be gooing it up. Okay, we got our 4th Slowking, I think. 3rd or 4th. We love it. We'll take him. Gotta play Slowking. We gotta test it out. We gotta test it. Don't forget, guys, you can hop on over to Pokémats.com if you want to build decks with any of these new cards and post them to the community feed if you want to share your ideas. I will be highlighting a lot of your guys' community deck builds in a future video in the upcoming days. So hop on over to Pokémats.com if you want to do some deck building and share with the community. Njord says, this set sure is interesting, that's for sure. I think the cards that we'll see play are probably Geo, yeah, Happiny, Weezing EX, and the Goozuka. Goozuka comeback for Whimsicott, could see. Yeah, we could see that. We'll see what you can cook. All right, Njord, I appreciate it. I'm excited to see what you got in store. It's a solid God Pack, 8 out of 10. I like that. A little bit of everything in there, right? It's nice to get the variety. I do want the Rainbow Moltres, unfortunately, though. We're gonna be fishing for that Rainbow Moltres just so I can have a rainbow of all 3 birds. Because I got double Articuno, I got Zapdos, I have full art Moltres. We're in it. We're in here. All right, we got to be pretty close to cards, I would imagine. How many more packs can we rip here? Well, that's it. We did it. Can I open a single? I got a bunch of singles. All right. I probably should have bought more Pokegold, so I could have just done a 10-pack, but we got a couple of singles. We'll just open a few singles. Okay, we do need another Eradicate. We need that Rainbow Moltres. Let's see if we can pull it. You never know. You really never know. You know. Let's see here. Mewtwo yet again. All right. But yes, we do get to actually play the game now soon. Just let me open a couple singles and then we'll hop in. I am going to immediately hop into the single battles before we hop on over to the Pokémon's rank queue. But we got to build decks. We got to test out some stuff. That's what we got to do. I actually want to check online what the solo battle decks are. If they are, in fact... if they're posted online yet. I don't know if they are. I'll have to check. What do we got in this pack? We got the Raticate. We did it. Okay. It was worth it. Look at the single packs were worth it. We got our second Raticate, and it's one that we didn't have. It's the normal rarity now. I think that's... Is that every card in the pack, or are we missing... I think we're missing the Happiny non-full art. We have 3 of the full arts, but we have yet to pull the normal holo rare. That is the only card left for us. Yeah, right here. It's the Happiny. The non-full art Happiny. And then that'll be 72 out of 72, which is really cool. For sure. Let me look this up real quick. I'm just curious. So if I look up Team Rocket's Ambition Solo Battle Decks. I wonder if somebody's already uploaded this somewhere. I don't know if it would be uploaded to a website this early, but I'm just curious. I mean, we can just check for ourselves, but I want to know. Or if you guys have played the solo battles, let me know what the decks consist of. Not sure if Slowking's going to see that much play if it's competing with Suicune. I understand. I do understand for sure. It's a different card. You know, again, a lot of these new Pokemon might really just not see much play over some of the older stuff. I mean, there's a lot of really strong things in the game. You know, that's the reality of it. It could be a lot of fun, interesting strategies, but maybe nothing like Tier 1, maybe nothing Tier 0 or anything like that. Let's open this one backwards. Why not? I don't know why that one's backwards, but we're going to do it. It made the sound effect again. Okay, and it was a Delphox. Why are we opening this backwards? I've never really done this. I've done it before, but I don't like doing it backwards. Why would anyone ever do that? I don't fully understand, to be honest. Anyway, we did it. We did the backwards pack. It didn't give us better luck, but solo battles are playing dope new music when you go up against Team Rocket deck. That's cool. Couple more singles, guys. Crafted for day 1 completion. I'll craft it after the stream. You can use Cynthia with the new Garchomp. You can use Cynthia with that new Garchomp and just one hit KO, like everything. It's a very valid point. It's extremely valid. Or I can play Furfurou and actually just KO everything for a colorless 1 energy basic attacker. A Swellow. Wait, what? What is this card? Once in your turn, you may switch out your opponent's active basic to the bench. I forgot this card existed. Am I the only one? The only one forgot Swallow existed. Forwarded the expert battle decks to general chat. Oh, over in the Discord. I appreciate that. Wait, let me take a look. I genuinely appreciate you doing that. Oh, here they are. Awesome. Okay. I'll read them to you guys. Oh, okay. All right. So, that's hilarious. So the Raticate deck is playing 1 Qianpao and double Crawdon. So you're playing Crawdon and Raticate. Double Team Rocket's Grunt is insane. Okay, so just full energy control on that deck, which is wild. Team Rocket's Wheezing deck, they're playing Poison Barb. Team Rocket's Master Plan. They're playing Magmar, and they're playing Happiny. So I actually really like that build. There's some potential there. That's probably kind of the first thing I want to really look for. That's a quite interesting card. Yeah, and then Team Rocket's Slow King EX, the Slow King deck, is playing the Carefree Steps Meowth to draw. They're also playing Meloetta to draw with Slow King. So effectively just full draw. And then I think you just go into Slow King and he just hit hard. It's an interesting deck, though, because a lot of the cards, like if you're drawing, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where, you know, how often are you drawing cards and not playing them, right? But I guess for Slow King, we'll see how that flies. The new Team Rocket Zapdos deck is playing the new Electrode. So just playing straight up Electrode and Electric Generator. That's honestly what I kind of suspected. And Rocky Helmet as well for kind of an aggro deck there. Definitely some potential with Zapdos. Articuno. Oh, we got a second. No, there's no way this is another God pack. I'm sorry. Okay, thank God, because I was about to freak out. We got a second Rainbow Raticate, though, which is nuts. So extremely lucky for us. So Team Rocket's Articuno single battle deck is playing Mega Sharpedo and Wallace and Double Misty. So it is just the Sharpedo Misty deck, which is in fact kind of wild. They're not playing Soothing Shore, which I find to be interesting. That's definitely interesting. This channel made me nerd for Pokemon. Love this community. I appreciate that, Mikey. Thank you so much, man. I love it. Only kind of sort of mildly lucky. I feel like our luck's been pretty legitimate. I'm not going to lie. And then Team Rocket's Moltres deck is, in fact, playing Victory Star Victini, but they're actually just playing the full Charizard line. So instead of Entei, they're playing Moltres. I don't know how I feel about that. Do we really think Moltres is going to be better than Entei in Charizard? I don't know about that. What do you guys think? You don't worry, Mystic. You'll get the meta updates. The next few days are going to be jam-packed with updates for me. This is our last pack of the night, guys. Give us your blessing on this last pack of the night. I really want to know. I want to know what you guys think this pack's going to entail. Give it a spin, because why not? This is the one right here. I picked it myself. Ah, no, all right. All good. All good. No Happiny, though. So we just straight up don't. We're missing one card. I'm going to have to craft it, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think that new Moltres, I mean, maybe. I mean, it's going to be more of an aggressive attacker. And I guess it can generate energies to yourself. So I guess those leftover energies you want to attach to something. And I guess that's Charizard. I don't know. You could also you could utilize the Ignition Charmeleon just like you would. There's some potential to it. The extra draw, though, from Entei is certainly phenomenal. I'll do it for you guys just because I know some people are they just want to see it happen. So I fully understand. Where is it here? I'll just craft it. Don't worry. I'll just do it. So we'll get the set completion. For all of you set completion people out there, here you go. There it is. Team Rocket's Ambition complete in its entirety. Other than, I guess, the higher rarities. But we got a lot of higher rarity cards as well. Complete. Beautiful. Look at that. Feel great. Feel great about myself. Oh, we got Giovanni. Oh, and the rocket emblem. Wow. Okay, that's pretty swag. I like that a lot. Are we finally swapping off Professor's research is the question. There's no way. We got to keep the we're pocket mads. We got to keep the professor's research, the oak there as the emblem. Here's the news. Yeah, beautiful. Do I have anything in here? Did somebody share anything with me? No, just some tickets. All right. So here's what we're gonna do now. Now that we've opened all of the packs, will Eradicating Tinkaton work? I think it definitely could. Entei draws is much more broken. I think so as well. But damage is damage. All right. Let's go over to the decks. Let's build out some spicy decks here, and we'll test them out on stream. Let's build a new one. All right, you guys comment down below. Which deck are we going to build and test and / play first? I need you guys to let me know. What do you guys think? Out of any of the new stuff there, what do you guys want to see? Type in the chat. Do you want to see Team Rocket Slowking? Do you want to see, Eradicate base deck? Do you want to play, do you want to do a Weezing? Do you want to do a Team Rocket's Weezing? Let me know. Comment in. Weezing or Rat. Okay. I'm seeing some Weezings in there. I'm seeing some Rats. A lot of Rats. A lot of Rat interest. We can do Rat. I don't know if I like the solo battle. I guess, I don't know if I love sort of the Rat strategy that they have there. It is interesting. I guess the idea is to just make it so your opponent can never attach energies. I just don't know if I really love that, to be honest. What other ideas do we have for Rat? I don't have a lot of ideas other than just sort of splashing it in with whatever else. But we'll go double Rattata. Where's our Rainbow Raticates? We need those. Double Rainbow Raticate is spicy. Really, really spicy. So, yeah. So it just comes down to, what are we playing with it? I don't think we're going to play many of the other Team Rocket stuff in the deck list. Potentially, though, Team Rocket Grunt. So I don't hate the idea of playing Grunt with Raticate, but I do think you probably want to play Rat with something that you could then move the energy to and use that as sort of a benefit. That's sort of my concept with Rat, though I don't know if that makes a ton of sense. And again, the solo battle deck just plays it with Crawdon and one Qianpao, which to me seems a little bit suspect, but I guess they're more so using Rattata as an attacking option. Terapagos is wild, actually. That's a wild idea. That's a crazy idea. Terapagos? And then you just play... I mean, maybe. Maybe. Dawn, Terapagos, Raticate sounds a little spicy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Why not? I mean, let's just try it. Let's just see kind of how it flows. Is there any other Pokemon you would play to lead this off with? Do we want to just play the new Happiny in here? Potentially? Because why not? Just throw one Happiny in there. And we'll just rock it like a pure colorless type deck. What do you guys think? What do you think of that? The Radigy. Juggler? Oh, yeah, Juggler. It does open up some Juggler scenarios, right? I need to read Juggler again. I'm not confident Juggler's a good card. All right. You can use this card only for your Pokemon in play of 3 more different types of energy. Move all energy from each of your bench Pokemon to your active. We'll play one Juggler. We'll play one Jug. How about that? And then I guess we'll just play one Juggler, one Dawn, maybe? Because why not? Sure. We'll play a Juggle. We'll play a Dawn. We're just going full meme here. All right. So what else do we think, though? I guess we'll just go into the trainers, huh? We got 12 slots left in the deck. I think that's fine for Pokemon. Eradicate. I mean, it's colorless. There's just not a lot, I guess, that you would want to play in here. Huh. Could do Porygon. Could do Kang. Mega Kang is also an option. I like the new baby. It changes math once again. I do like the new baby. Maybe one of those stages that rotates energies. You think a Rainbow Cave? There's not a lot of other I mean, I guess you could play Training Area for the Raticate damage, but Rainbow Cave is probably just better. I'll play 1 Rainbow Cave. Terapagos has a retreat cost of 2. We are playing 3 other basics, so it's not super likely that we lead Terapagos. I'm not going to play any retreat for now. We could play an Elegant Cape, but realistically, Terapagos has, what, only 130 HP? Or 150, actually? Which is... Wait, that thing has 150? I totally forgot. That's low-key insane. We do need to play Giant Capes, just because of the Rattata stuff. That, to me, is clearly apparent. I'm going to play a Field Blower, because we know we probably should. For sure. And honestly, like, given the state of these new cards, I kind of also want to play a PCL in the deck, so we're going to leave room for a PCL. And I think maybe just a couple Giant Capes, and then we'll play the other standard stuff. And I think that might just be kind of fine. I don't know how good this is at all. I'll play 1 Copycat for now. In fact, Lycia is probably a good option because we have double Rattata. So 1 Lycia, we'll play 1 Pokeball, 1 Copycat. We'll play... I'm going to play double Capes. Double Capes. Double Research. Double Cape, double Research. I do want to play a PCL in here. Again, I do think the Cape is just going to be important for the Rattata. So we'll play the PCL. Play 1 Pokeball. What else do we think? I mean, you could play... I mean, because if we're playing 3 different energy types in this deck, you could play like an Irida / Soothing Shore, but we're not going to go all in on that just yet. Play Cyrus, of course. Mars could be interesting. But I think I definitely Sabrina and Cyrus, and I think that caps off the deck. So we'll do Sabrina, Cyrus, and this is what we're looking at here. I mean, I don't know how good this is. I mean, Terapagos is not a meta card, so... Yeah, that's true. We're not playing Team Rocket Grunt, and we probably should play Team Rocket Grunt. Are you guys actually really sold? I don't think we need Rainbow Cave. I don't think that's super needed. Because we're going to be stealing energies anyway. What's the likelihood that that happens? So, honestly, because we're playing Raticate, I feel like Grunt is probably a decent option as well. And I do feel like Raticate is meant to be played with Rocket Grunt. So, I'm just going to play 1 Rocket Grunt. And I'm going to cut the Stadium. Maybe we do, because if we're playing 1 Juggler, you probably want the Stadium. I don't even think Juggler is very good, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, you could easily just play Oricorio. Happiny is basically the opposite of Bonsly. So the next time you attack, it's plus 20. And Bonsly's minus 20, so it's plus 20. Yeah. And you could play Ninetales with Rat as well. Alola Ninetales is interesting. Oh, yeah, what about the new Furfrou? I totally forgot. We should be playing Furfrou as well. And that does give us a bit more lead-off consistency. You know what, guys? I know you wanted Juggler, but I just can't do Juggler. I'm sorry. I just can't, in good conscience, play Juggler. I apologize. I'm really sorry. But I do want to play the new Furfrou. So, let's get that in here. That card's crazy. That's going to be a meme card for sure. Play 1 Furfrou. So 1 Happiny, 1 Furfrou, double Rattata, Raticate. It's fine. We got Grunt, Copycat, Lycia. I'm more so curious just what playing double Rat in your deck, how good that is. Like, that's genuinely... So I don't want to go too crazy here. The 1 Terapagos, I think, is like a flat-out meme. But also, like, I feel like we should be playing more than 1 Dawn as well. I don't know if anybody else feels that. We're a little heavy on the supporter count already. So, I don't know. We'll just run it with 1 Dawn. We'll just do it. I mean, literally, why not? All right, we're going to play... What are the objective best energy types to play? Because we want it to be different than what's in the metagame, right? So definitely Metal, because no one's playing Metal. Probably also... I don't know. What are the least popular types in the game? Psychic, maybe? And then, I guess, Lightning. I don't know. There you go. We'll play those 3. We'll do Oshawott, because everyone loves Oshawott. We'll do Oshawott everything, because Oshawott's the best. Perfect. What a deck. Let's try it. Let's just try it out, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I just want to test out Raticate, so. Put in a cape. We got double capes in here. Hoopa could work with Rattata. Very, very straight up. You could just play Hoopa with Rattata. Although I'm trying to play a deck that, like, really uses Rattata as, like, an actual, you know, attacking kind of Pokemon in the deck. Terapagos is like a flat-out meme, but we're just going to do it anyway, because why not? Because somebody mentioned it, and I wanted to do it. Let's do solo here. I just want to try... Should we do the new random battles? Or step up better? I think if we do step up, we can just check out the new decks that they built. And this gives us at least a first glance at some of these new cards to kind of get an idea of how strong they are. Starting off, in fact, with Moltres is interesting. Should be able to steal those energies with our, with our Raticate. Let's see how Raticate plays. Again, guys, the solo battle Raticate event is playing Crawdon and double Rocket Grunt. So double Raticate, double Crawdon, double Rocket Grunt seems a little toxic to me, but hey, if it works, it works. To be honest with you. Let's try it. Okay, we're definitely not leading Terapagos, but we did get it in our hand. So let's look at the Opinion here. We do have Dawn. We're going second, though, and he leads Victini, so that should be fine for us. Oh, hear this music? This music slaps. So this Moltres deck, guys, is playing Charizard Y, Victini, and the new Moltres. Team Rocket's Moltres. Yeah, we'll give it a couple of days. Honestly, there's no real way to know the impact these cards are going to have on the new meta until, of course, we get to that point. There's nothing to do here other than slap down Terapagos and just attach and get going with Happiny. This in general is probably totally fine. We could actually just bring up the Charmander and hit it, but we'll just tag for whatever for now. We can Sabrina next turn. This is a really good card. I mean, this is just a flat out good card because I mean, this thing hits for 30 next turn anyway. Oh, okay. We actually get KO'd because Charmeleon's here. So the turn 1 ignition into the double Victini. We're getting absolutely cooked right now. I kind of wish I was playing Bonsly instead of Happiny, but hey, it is what it is. We're getting cooked. No rats yet, so we can't steal this energy, unfortunately. But we do have a Rocket Grunt, so that's something at least. We got cooked. We got turboed. Ignition Charmeleon is just super strong, I'll be honest with you. Not in a great spot here, but there's the Rattata. We might be able to make this work. We do get the 3 different energies in the zone, which is nice. Let's play the Grunt here just to see what we can get. This card is so toxic. There's no way. I mean, 1 is 1. And I'm okay with it. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. We have no healing in our deck as well. Keep in mind, though, we are hitting for 140. Terapagos is a beast. I'm surprised this thing doesn't see more play. Oh, he actually commits to the Charmeleon, which is super interesting. So watch this. We're gonna trick the AI here. We're gonna Sabrina him into the Charmeleon, and we're gonna evolve Raticate. No, okay, never mind. He knew. He in fact did know. Okay, we were trying to bait the AI. Why is the AI so smart? That upsets me a little bit. And we can steal the fire energy. So, like, realistically, we could hit for 160 here, which is pretty cool. Whatever he brings in, though, we probably shouldn't have Sabrina'd. I thought he would definitely pick the one with energy. Am I the only one wrong? Why is the AI so smart? It kind of upsets me a little bit. Now he's going to get double energy on the Charizard. He has 1 point. I think we lose this, like, every time. We should have held the Sabrina, and then we had a win condition. So, unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. Let's just Raticate here. Yeah, there's just no world. We'd have to, like, go into the Furfrou. We'd have to retreat into Furfrou. But we'll steal the energy. Should have held the Sabrina. It was the smarter play objectively. In fact, honestly, though, the problem here is that we need to... We can get into Furfrou, like, next turn, probably. It's somewhat likely. We're just going to have to get lucky with the Furfrou coin flip. Him KOing the Happiny last turn is a bit unfortunate as well. 160 is legit. I do actually really like the concept of using Rattata to kind of get the extra random energy onto Terapagos. It's definitely not bad. 160 is 160. Maybe it combines better with Why Not? That's a good concept as well. I wanted to test out Happiny because it's interesting. Oh, okay. Absolutely cooked. He had the Flame Patch. We should have known. We should have known. Should have known. I mean, honestly, Furfrou is probably just a better card than Happiny, if we're being just entirely honest. You know what I mean? I think we lost because we went We went baby Pokemon into a 2-prizer. So I don't think the prize math is very smart with this deck, I'll be honest. I do like Happiny, but, you know, when you get turn 2 blasted like that, there's not much you can really do. He's like telling the game's telling me to swap decks. Let's see. Do we want to just cut the Happiny? I mean, from the prize math perspective, it just does not make a ton of sense. Honestly, any of the single prizers don't make a lot of sense either. We'll just run it back. We'll just run it back, see how it goes. We are playing Charizard, so there's not a lot we can do. We honestly could have easily won that game. I mean, we couldn't have, but if we hadn't Sabrina, a lot of things didn't go our way there. Charizard's insane. Charizard is certainly going to continue to be one of the better Pokemon, I think. We are going second. And we lead with Rat, and we lead Raticate. Now, we're not going to be able to steal energy, are we? Are we? Yes, actually, we will. That's the thing about Raticate, is you always get to be able to... You're always able to steal energy, which is cool. And it will, too, KO a lot of EXs, which is nice. Although 70 isn't a lot. Like, you're not going to be able to 2-KO a Hoopa, which is unfortunate. No matter how you slice it. Let's get that other Rat down, though. I'm going to cape this active Rat, because why not? This is Moltres and Charizard Y, correct. He does get the Moltres lead, though. He does go first, so it's less significant. But, yeah, we'll see. Okay, the Grunt and the Lyssia. Lyssia's not going to be that useful, especially if we pull Happiny here. It's the Furfrou. I'm just going to bench all this stuff. And we get to Ambush, which is 20. 20 is 20. Regardless of what you think here. But maybe sometimes it's 40. It is 40, in fact. Let's go. Now, the scary part here is that he might just straight up Heat Charge and get, like, fully set up this in one turn. But we are going to be able to steal with Raticate, which is a really big deal. Okay, unless he overcaps here. He's got Victini, he's got Ignition, so he's going to go 2, and then he's going to coin flip. So it's very likely. He actually splits energies, the AI. I say he, but it's the AI. And then he's going to copycat us. We also have Grunt in hand. So Raticate plus Grunt, I do think is going to be a strong combo. Just in general. You know, it's a control deck. I mean, Raticate, Grunt, it's energy discard. I don't know if you need to play Crawdon as well, like the solo battle does. Tails, he's going to reflip regardless. I think the AI always reflips here. No, okay. No reflip, but unfortunately for him, I will be stealing. Should we steal? We should definitely just steal before we Grunt. Is that the correct? Yeah. No, is it? Yeah, it is. I think it is. I had to think about it for a minute. Thieving Incisors. Give it to me. Sweet. Then I'm also just going to Grunt, because why not? Now, what's cool is it doesn't discard, so it doesn't work like with Flame Patch, right? So he's got none in the discard pile. I guess we'll just attach this to Rattata. I'll just cape this, because why not? The AI has been updated. All right. And now we're just hitting for 70. We're in here. We're 140 HP with our cape. We're hitting for 70. We're doing stuff. Now, unfortunately for us, though, he will straight up just go into Charizard. Okay, he gets the attack off anyway, because double Charmeleon's broken. But he's got to attach, so he's committing energy to the active here, and he can't KO. So he's only got 1 energy on the Charmeleon. You know, what we need is Terapagos here, because that's, of course, our way to really KO. Field Blower is not going to help us. Yeah, unfortunately, we just don't have Terapagos to attach these extra energies to, which we kind of need to hit for a lot of damage. There's the Happiny. There's a case to be made to just retreat into Furfrou here, which I should have done, but I didn't, so it's all good. But that was a misplay. I mean, Furfrou doesn't guarantee the KO, so... I like Raticate. I don't think it's a great matchup, though, into Charizard. We're about to see double Flame Patch, and we're about to get toasted by the Charizard here. Unfortunately. I would like to see another Raticate. For sure. He benches the Moltres. He's only got 2 now. Okay, so of course he takes the KO, but we also don't... There's no guarantee that we can do anything here, which is sad for us. But I think we always just go into Furfrou. Because we don't know what we're going to draw here. And it's Sabrina. It is Sabrina. Interesting. Okay, it's pretty likely that he just KOs us next turn and we lose. But we could also KO him here. It is likely. Do we want a Sabrina here? Is it objectively better to Sabrina? We both have 2 points. I feel like I would maybe rather Sabrina. Because, like, we probably just lose if we don't. He goes into the Moltres, which has a retreat cost of 2, which is interesting. Let's see if we can get lucky with continuous steps here. Probably not, but... It's 1, 2, 3. I'll do 90. I'll do 90 damage. This card's broken. You guys got to understand. This card is objectively insane. This is one of the crazier cards in the game. I don't know why they added this, to be honest. He could Flame Patch to retreat, but then he can't attack with Charizard, I don't think. We do have a Cyrus in our deck. 7 cards in deck. Oh, he runs X speed, my bad. Are we cooked? He double X speed in his hand? If this is double X speed, double Flame Patch, I'm going to be genuinely upset. I'm going to be genuinely upset. There's no way. He only needs 1 Flame Patch. We're cooked. Oh my god. Why did he have double X speed in his hand? Bro, what? We're getting cooked. We're getting absolutely roasted here. I don't know if... This is just a tough... I don't think this is an easy matchup. They just have so much extra energy that it's really tough, even with the Raticate to get it going. That's going to be a tough one. It's tough. The AI is broken, though. Shout out to the AI. We should change around our deck a little bit. We should change it around a little bit. I don't know what to change it around to, though, per se. I like Raticate. It's going to come down to like what we play it with. You know what I mean? I think that's just sort of what it comes down to, but I don't really have a lot of other ideas. I do think, though, because Raticate can evolve, I don't think you really have to care too much about the leadoff and stuff. I'm going to cut Happiny for now. I do want to play a second Grunt, though, because I think Raticate plus Grunts is like an important concept. Like, I do think that just sort of works out. Tons of energy floating around. You know, decks that play Flame Patch, it's obviously less good. But, okay, so the question is, what do we want to pair with Raticate? There's no way it is actually Crawdon, right? There's just no... There's no way. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. It feels like we should be playing it with, you know, something that can, like, deal damage. I don't know. Like, it's interesting. Because, like, Raticate doesn't deal a lot of damage. It is aggressive, though. So it is, like, a pretty aggressive Pokemon, which I do like. I don't hate the Terapagos thing. I just don't know, you know. I don't know exactly how I feel about it. What do you guys think? Ninetales and just play, like, a bunch of stage 1s, I guess? There is some potential there. You could do Kangaskhan with Happiny. That's a whole different thing, though. I don't think you really need to play Raticate with it. I mean, that is interesting, though. Happiny, Raticate, Kangaskhan is interesting. Swanna. Could do Alola Ninetales. Do we really think Alola Ninetales is the wave? Do we really think so? Should we just try it? Should we just see how that plays? Ninetales doesn't do a ton of damage in its own right, though. That's the scary part a little bit to me. I am going to cut the Lycia. If we're not playing the baby. I'm just going to cut Field Blower for now. I'm going to try to keep the deck like very bare bones. And if we're playing Ninetales, we can play Elegant Capes. Although we probably shouldn't, though, right? Because we're Rattata. So we probably just want to keep the Capes. I don't think the extra 10 HP matters too much. Or we'll get rid of Dawn because we won't need it. Okay. Let's just try this. We'll see how it feels. You could do Shore and Elegant Cape, Water Energies. That seems fine to me. The problem is if you go against something that can hit for 40, like Rattata doesn't get more HP from Elegant Cape, right? That is objectively kind of the problem. Got a couple higher rarities there for Ninetales, which is cool. This sounds really fun, so it's probably worth it. We'll do the Call Forth Cold. Wait, there's a full art? Yeah, there is. We'll do that. We kind of get smoked, though, by Oricorio. Unfortunately. But I guess we just won't... we won't bother with that yet. Okay, so double Grunt, double Raticate, double Grunt. or sorry, double Ninetales. And I guess, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's, you know. But at this point, I think we probably play training area. We're just trying to cook right now. I don't want to spend too much time on one thing. We'll play one training area. So we got Sabrina, we have Cyrus, PCL, one Copycat. I mean, I don't hate it, but we need another Pokeball, honestly. So, you know what? I'll just cut the PCL for now. I'll just lose to status conditions. It's fine. It's fine. Change around the deck if we need to at any point, I guess. Raticate Guzzlord sounds very interesting, guys. Hold on a minute. Raticate Guzzlord? Raticate Guzzlord, guys. Wow. That's an interesting... That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. But Guzzlord... Yeah, but Guzzlord's, I think, like 4 dark. So, like, Raticate... There's something to be said there. We'll have to figure that out. We'll try out Ninetales. The Guzzlord thing does definitely interest me. So I want to try that. Let me know if you want another Team Rocket Grunt right now. I'm 3, willing to give you one. That's all good, Archers. Don't worry about it. And play that non-EX Guzzlord. It's true. That is true. But the energy discard with Oricorio as well might be really toxic. There's a million ways to play Raticate. That's why it's so tough for me to kind of get that nailed down. I really just don't know. You know, I really don't know. Does Ninetales have a colorless? It doesn't. That's tough. Okay. Wait, did we keep Dawn in the deck, or did we remove Dawn? We don't need Dawn in this deck. I don't know if we kept Dawn. We are going second with Vulpix, which is nice. Ninetales does 80. Yeah, I mean, sure. See if we can get a Rattata here. Nice. Playing Alola Ninetales will help here because of her water. You would think. I mean, maybe not, though. I do like the prospect, though. Alola Ninetales Raticate does sound really fun. It does sound like, you know, like it sounds like it would be fairly toxic. I'm not going to lie. But Guzzlord also sounds really, really interesting. You could play Grunt. You could play Raticate. You could play Guzzlord. There's definitely some stuff there. Wally doesn't work with Guzzlord. You got to be a stage 2 Pokemon for Wally. Okay, here's one of his 2 X speeds. He looks like he's just going to immediately go into Moltres, which is a crazy thing to do in the face of Ninetales. But, you know, Fire definitely will be popular this meta. Should have used Elegant Cape. The reason I didn't use Elegant Cape is because Rattata can get KO'd turn 1 easily. Because it's only got 40 HP. And Rattata does not get the extra HP from Elegant Cape. So yes, it's 10 more HP. But in the same vein, I'd rather have that HP, you know, on turn 1. Yeah, Mega Metagross could be interesting as well. Could be interesting. The thing is, like, do you play Raticate for the concept of, you know, it's really good because it removes energies, right? But yes, you could also play, you know, Dawn and other things like that to also turn it into being like a turbo option for you, right? So you can utilize those energies more consistently. All right, Tails on the Grunt. But again, we are just into Vulpix here, or Ninetales, which should be a good thing here, I would imagine. Got no cards in hand, which is hilarious. I can't remember if we kept Dawn in this deck, though. We probably should have removed it. I think Moltres is quite strong. I mean, it's a lot of pressure on the active. Like, it's 130. And keep in mind, like, you kind of just can set up the Charizard in the back as well. But now he can't attach directly to the Moltres. And he's got no energies in his discard, so he's kind of stuck. I mean, Ninetales is going to do its job here. Luckily. But it's just a ticking time bomb before we get Charizarded off the face of the earth, right? There's nothing really we can do there. Maybe we can set it for like a double Raticate play in the face of a Charizard and get like 2 attacks off. I guess that's kind of the concept there, but I don't know if I really love that a ton. I don't know. We'll see. He's going to reflip his coins, which is hilarious. Rat-Giratina could be also interesting as well. The research is definitely nice. We want to draw into our Raticates. That's not Raticate, unfortunately. Just attach the cave. Get these cards out of the hand. The Rainbow Ninetales is awesome. That's a great card. It's a phenomenal card. All right, so we'll KO the Moltres here. If he's got Flame Patch Charizard, we'd probably just lose. There's just no real way around that. Fire is going to be a great counter to the whole Raticate strategy, I think, for the most part, because like they can conserve it energies. That's why I think we're struggling here into Charizard, but Raticate in Electric is also going to be strong. Ilima? I don't really know why you would play Ilima. Uh-oh, here it is. Yeah, here comes here it comes Charizard Flame Patch for the win. It's going to be great. I'll research into Flame Patch, okay. Nothing we can do here. It's really strong. Or Ignition. Again, this deck has so many extra energies. We're trying to play Raticate into the deck that, fundamentally speaking... Wait, what just happened? Oh, he couldn't attach to the active. I totally forgot. That's hilarious. No, he can't. Oh, no, they can't. Wow, Ninetales is really strong. Okay. I completely forgot that that's how Ninetales worked. That's hilarious. I apologize to Ninetales. That's super funny. That's one of the funnier things I've seen. I forgot that the effect just stayed on the active. It wasn't Pokemon particularly. Wow. That is hilarious. He couldn't attach, but he Flame Patched, though. And he evolved, and he did Charmeleon, but Charmeleon doesn't work. So Ninetales stops Charmeleon, which is really funny. But watch this. Here comes the double Raticate cheese. I know he's upset here. I know he's feeling it. I do like this. Okay, so this is interesting. So if you Raticate to steal, and then Ninetales stops him from a... Yeah, I mean, fundamentally speaking, like, that's going to be quite strong into a lot of just sort of general strategies. Like, I don't know. Like, what does he do here? He's got to just wait for X speed, and then he goes to 0 energies? It is strong. This is strong. I do like this. This is gonna hard shut down a lot of different decks. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna Sabrina me into my Raticate, but I got free retreat. That's so funny. I completely forgot that Ninetales wasn't Pokemon specific, and it was in fact specific to. And we have Grunt. This is really funny. Okay, there's something here. There's something here, for sure. The free retreat is just a meme. Not that it matters, but very funny. I mean, very hilarious. In a way that I didn't expect. Double Grunt, double Raticate, double Ninetales is this is going to be something that people don't really want to deal with. And now he's at 0. So he just loses because he can't X speed out and he can't get any energy onto Charizard unless he draws his second Flame Patch. But even if he does, he needs X speed and Flame Patch to get out of the active. And even if he does, he's just going to go into the Charmeleon. We also have Sabrina in the deck. Yeah, it's GG, man. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess Ninetales hard counters the Charizard stuff. I'm not going to lie. But does Ninetales stop Moltres because of the different wording? Produce a fire energy from Energy Zone and attach it to this Pokemon? It would, right? I don't know. The wording is weird. Moltres might get around Alola Ninetales. I'm not going to lie. We could tech in the water gun for a fire specific. Would be really funny. I mean, look at the energy here. We got you know, we got 9 energies on the board. Our opponents only got 3. All right. I mean, that worked. We kind of hard countered the Charizard. Let's see how the Ninetales stuff works into other strategies. Does it? The wording's different on this Moltres, though, so I assume it would, but we're not... Moltres isn't attaching energies from the Energy Zone. It's producing the energies and then attaching them. So the wording is different. It makes you think that it would, in fact, maybe get around the Alola Ninetales effect, but I'm not really positive. I don't know how that works. I'll be completely serious. All right, now we're going to play this Articuno, okay? So here's the thing about this Articuno strategy, is that it's a Sharpedo deck. It's actually just a Sharpedo deck. But we'll see how this goes. It plays 1 Lapras, double Rockets Articuno, double Sharpedo, double Misty, and 1 Wallace. So this is just straight, just Misty flips. This is all this deck is. It's just Misty slap. Which, to be fair, I mean, I think that's kind of what they want. We are going first with Rattata Raticate, though. So we've got some potential here to do something funny. Let's just hope he doesn't go nuts. The music goes so hard, though. It's insane. They don't play Shore or any stadiums in this deck for some reason. I don't know why. I had the cheat sheet up. Keep the Rattata. That way he can't go double Misty into 40 damage KO. I can't copycat this turn because we want to keep the Eradicate in hand. But we'll get a good copycat next turn, and then we'll just hit for 70, and they'll go to 0. So what I think you're about to see here, like, is the generic general strength of Eradicate, which is that if you go first, you can turn the tides of the energy balance, where you would be behind a turn, now you're going to be ahead a turn, which is really strong, especially because you get the first evolution. So, again, if he does attach to this active Articuno, you might see some craziness right here. Does he pass? Okay, he's going to cape. But our training area means that we actually still 2-hit KO. Yeah, so this is okay. So this is a really good example of why Raticate's going to be so good. In any in-game scenario, like, this is the type of stuff that you're going to end up seeing, right? Now, again, a normal opponent would maybe just not attach to the active, but that's going to slow a lot of strategies down regardless. And now he's at 0, and we're at 2, which is super funny, which is really hilarious, in fact. I kind of love it. I'm not going to lie. And we'll get a +3 copycat here as well. Ninetales, double Ninetales, and Eradicate. All right. I guess we'll just evolve this, because why not? And this will be 80 damage because of training area. That's the other benefit, right? So, you know, you can play area, training area in this deck, and then Eradicate turns into 80 damage. Alola Ninetales turns to 90. Those are better numbers than 70 and 80 in a 2-hit KO scenario. So he's going to get into Sharpedo here and cape it. He's also playing double capes, yeah. He is playing Misty, so we got to keep that. We gotta keep that understood at this point. But yeah, I mean, it's a weird deck because, like, they're not even playing Qianpao, and I think objectively playing Sharpedo, you should just be playing Qianpao. There's just really no excuse not to be. It's just better, I think. I'm sure you guys would agree with that to some degree. And we got the Rattata as well. Yeah, I don't think a lot of decks are going to be able to deal with the Eradicate Steel into the Ninetales lock. There's just, it's one of those things where unless they're playing like Free Retreat or Retreat Protection, like they are just going to get locked in. So this to me is like a big upgrade to Alolan Ninetales. I feel pretty strongly that this is like legitimate in a weird way. I'm new to the game and I have a ton of hourglasses. Should I invest everything into the Team Rocket pack? And I wouldn't invest everything into the Team Rocket pack. It's really tough to kind of make that decision. Trading is in the game, so you should never feel like you're obligated to open any particular pack, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, so if we get one flip here, so if we get one heads, we can actually just lock him here. But he's got Free Retreat, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Sharpedo's one of the few Pokemon where it actually doesn't matter. So I'm actually going to hold on to the Eradicate, in fact. I straight up am. And I'm just going to retreat here because there's no reason not to. He probably has Cyrus. They play one Cyrus in the deck, but it's all good. We'll keep the Eradicate and the Sabrina in hand because that's just a strong combo. This deck could be fun with Araquanid and Lana. It definitely could. There's limited space, but it could be really, really cool. So if he benches something, he has got to attach and then retreat in, which he benches the Lapras. Okay, so Sabrina just wins us the game here. So that's an easy win. This is not good. Sharpedo is not what you should be playing with Articuno. There's just better options in my mind. That's how I feel about it. Play the Eradicate just for the giggles. My emulator is running so slow. I think I need to restart my PC. Articuno EX Misty? What year is it? I know. Trust me, dude. I understand it. Some water on water violence here. And let's just do this. It doesn't matter. The game's over. I don't know why I'm waiting. I'm wondering, would you play E-Switch? Because we're playing Water Energies in the zone. Eradicate has Free Retreat. So there is a world where playing just an E-Switch in this deck is relevant. Because if you were to attach to Eradicate to get an early attack off or whatever, and you wanted to pivot into Ninetales, you could Free Retreat and then just move the one Water Energy that you manually attached to Eradicate. So there is a world where playing an E-Switch in the deck also could be good. This is much better than the other version. I think the synergy is apparent between Eradicate and Ninetales. I really like this. What other cards to look out for this expansion? Well, here. So I think it's time for us to test out the next thing that we should be testing, okay? And we're going to leave this up to you guys because I want to test either Team Rocket's Slowking or Team Rocket's Wheezing. So Slowking or Wheezing, what do you guys want to build next? Both I think are fine. We can use the solo battle as like a rough idea. What do you guys want? Comment in the chat here. Do you want Slowking, Rocket Slowking, or do you want Rocket's Wheezing? Comment down below. Comment in the chat and let us know. Wheezing or Slowking? Everyone's like, am I Samsung flagship hardware? Yeah, it's tough. Slowking. Slowking. All right, people want the Slowking gas, which I like. Wheezing and Magmar just wrecked me. Wheezing Magmar sounds really interesting too. We'll try Slowking. We'll try the Slowking out. Now, I am curious what we should be playing Slowking with. I genuinely am curious about it. In itself isn't bad, so that's straight up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we had a full art, right? We did, yeah. I'll throw that in there. Okay. Master Plan is Confusion. I don't think we need to be playing that in this deck list. That's such a weird card. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna do Slowking first. There's a couple of ways that we could play Slowking. Of course, we do have Arcade, so you could play the cheesy Arcade, right, with Golden Go. I don't like that. Maybe just playing Arcade anyway is fine, but I don't feel confident. I think there's just better cards that you could be playing. Now, Team Rocket's Researcher is also interesting, but again, like I think you play this. Okay. So here's my thought. If we were to be playing Arcade, Golden Go, and Researcher, theoretically, you could do some stuff like that. Like you know what I mean? There could be a world where that happens. Sylveon is a great example. You could play Sylveon because it's another stage 1 Pokemon. It's Psychic type. There is some good fit there for sure. Sylveon draws cards, so I do like that. I'm trying to think what else. What else is just good card draw? Tank Golden Go double Ice Pop build. It would be hilarious for sure. For sure. You guys just want to do you want to try Sylveon? We could just do Sylveon. We could try Sylveon. Meloetta. There's Meowth. There's Carefree Steps Meowth. There's Meloetta. Meloetta is definitely a decent card for sure. Meloetta is definitely, like, it might be worth it to just play one Meloetta. Munchlax as well. Like, I honestly like Munchlax Meloetta a little bit better than Sylveon, if I'm being dead honest. Yeah, you're right. But the thing is with Sylveon, then the prize math ends up being kind of fine, right? The only issue I have with Slowking is, like, we're just going straight up. We're not doing any energy shenanigans, right? We're just going straight up card draw. We're just going to attach the Slowking, pile cards in the hand. The new Psychic draw card? What card is that, mate? Is there a new Psychic card that draws? What is it? What are you talking about? Oh, with Oranguru? The problem here is that it's 2 energy, and they made this card so bad. If it was 1 energy, it would be legit. For the love of God, please click 5 columns. How do we do that? There we go, 5 columns. My bad. Thanks for the $2, Matt. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, what do you guys think? You think just Sylveon? You think we just go for it? The monkey's 2 energies. It's not good. The mime that does 40 for 1 energy, man, that is good. It is, but it doesn't draw cards. I think Munchlax might be the move. There is Sigilif. Yo, I forgot Sigilif. Hold on. That's a great call, dude. I forgot this card existed. Buddy, we do have it. It is here. We do have Spike Draw Sigilif. Send it. I'm sending it. I'm sorry. I'm just doing it. I don't even care anymore. Now, the prize math here just isn't great. I'll be dead serious. But, I mean, I think the concept is that Slowking comes in and just starts hitting, dude. I think he just hits He just does his thing. And we're gonna want to play Plaza, which is fine because we're gonna have this is gonna be the stupidest deck in the world, but we're just gonna play Plaza and Sigilyph. What's this? What we're doing? Lucky Egg. Do we play Lucky Egg though? Is Lucky Egg ever worth it? I don't think Lucky Egg ever does anything for us, does it? The thing is, we're gonna want to play Plaza. Do you really think we play Lucky Egg? Is Meowth better? Is it? Meowth doesn't deal any damage. So it's just a straight stall. Would you rather play Meowth over Sigilyph? Probably, right? Sigilyph does deal 10 damage, but I don't think that really matters. Let's just try the Meowth. Meowth is here for a reason, isn't it? Let's just try the Meowth. It's coin flip slop, but it is Meowth, and it does... This has been proven. Did I spell Meowth wrong? I don't know. Meow. There's a Team Rocket's Meowth, but it's just not good. We have one immersive, so that's cool. Sure. We'll play Carefree Stabs. I mean, why not? And then, yeah, and then like one Meloetta. I don't know. I like Meloetta. I do. It's just the problem is it doesn't... I don't know. It doesn't do anything. I do have a crown, so we'll play one Meloetta. How about this? We'll do one Meowth, one Meloetta. We'll just split the difference. We got the rarities. And then I think that's it. I'm not even worried about anything else. Could just play a Giratina, but you can't, so you got to attack. Meloetta Giratina could be interesting just to have it as an attacking option. But again, the whole concept of this deck, though, is that we're not able to put any pressure on the active. So unfortunately, once Meloetta goes down, Slowking is straight up just not... It's not going to live. Like, you might be able to take a KO, but then they're going to go into their Mega and KO you. Like, that's inherently the downside here. And I do understand that we're going to be able to deal a ton of damage. So I just don't know. Like, I feel like Sylveon, there is some potential there because it's a 2-2 prize situation. You know what I mean? That's what I do like about it better. The Eevee that draws a card plus Sylveon. Yeah, you know what? I'm done with the prize math stuff. I really don't love that whole thing. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. Syl. SYL? Correct. We do have double, which is fun. We're just going to try. We're going to try the Sylveon. We can play, what's it called? The supporter that allows us to grab stage 1s from our deck. That could be fun as well. What's that stadium? What's that card called? I forget. But anyway, let's play Eevee. There is a card draw Eevee. Now, is that the better one, though? Probably not. There's no way, right? Why would we play that? I don't believe that would be better. I would rather just play Boosted Evolution, I think. I think you have to play Rocket's Rat. The regular one won't evolve into Rocket's... Yeah, you have to play the Team Rocket's Rattata. Does it matter? Yeah, Sightseer. We'll play like one Sightseer and double Research or whatever. Because I don't want to play Copycat in this deck. So, I'm just going to play Boosted. Is there really a reason to play anything else? I can't imagine there's a reason to play another Eevee. Like, the draw one is fine. But, I mean, Boosted Evolution's Boosted Evolution, right? You can't be sleeping on the Boosted. Boosted's broken. We're just going to play double Boosted. What are we really considering? Okay. That's it. That's all we really need. And then now we just need a bunch of cards that we potentially just won't play. Like, we'll keep them in our hand. One thing I do think is objectively correct here, no matter how you slice it, is going to be Double Plaza. I think you'd play Double Plaza because just why not? Could play May, but honestly, like, I'm going to play like one Sightseer. Do I have a full art Sightseer? I don't. That makes me quite sad. Quite sad indeed. Again, if you play tool cards, like, you play them from your hand. Like, that's inherently the thing that kind of scares me a little bit. We're going to want to play Pokeballs and Researches. Definitely. Double Research for 100%. There's a case to be made to just play double Sightseer, to be like, I'm being straight up. But for now, we won't. Pokeballs is fine. Do we want to play Elegant Capes here? Do we really think Elegant Cape is that worth it? They're cards that we play. Iono is in fact not bad, but it's negative with card advantage, so I don't think we would ever do that. I don't think you ever play Iono. Heavy Helmet is, yeah, maybe Heavy Helmet. I think we got to play... I don't even know. The problem is, like, we want to play things that are useful, but things that we don't necessarily, like, always want to play. Right? Like, you want to be in a situation where, like, you're kind of holding on to these cards. So, like, Sabrina and Cyrus do make sense, I think, because most of the time they're going to be in your hand anyway, especially Cyrus. What do you guys think? Ice Pop? Iono? That's true. Ice Pop would be fine. Not Heavy Helmet, sorry. Ice Pop's fine, I think, because it could go back in the hand. Your guys are cooking. You guys know what you're talking about. I think Ice Pop. Just play double Ice Pop. I mean, why not? Let me throw Sabrina in there as well for measure. And then, so what? So that leaves us one more card, probably a supporter. But what supporter do we think? Looker, Ice Pop. What do you guys think? I don't know. What are your thoughts here? What are your thoughts? What are your hopes? What are your dreams here? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to, you know, I honestly, like, a second Sightseer seems fine to me. You got 4 cards in your deck. We're playing double Peculiar Plaza. Mars, I don't know if I love Mars. Actually, no, that's a good point. Mars or / red card would be good because we're going to get copycatted hard, right? Our opponent is going to reverse copycat us, which is the inherent downside to our deck, right? In all seriousness. We're playing double pops in here. I'll just play a red card because, like, you know, we are piling up cards in our hand. Let's just try it. I don't know. We get absolutely roasted by a copycat no matter what deck we're going up against. Could play Capes, but again, like, we always would be playing the Cape from our hand. So it's like a card that I don't really love in that sense. But the extra HP might be relevant enough. I don't know. We'll just send it here. Let's try to clear out the rest of these solos. What do we got up? What's the next solo battle we got? Zapdos. Team Rocket Zapdos. You know what, though? I do want to hop on the Pocket Mad's ranked queue, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to hop on Pocket Mad's ranked. So maybe we just go and we'll hop in here. We'll test out these decks against the actual players because, you know, I'm not gonna be live all night. Okay. Let's do. I'm gonna go over to PocketMads.com. Link to the website is pinned here. You guys go over to play, and I will just be queuing up into people on the ranked Pocket Mads queue. So if you guys want to play me or play anybody on the PocketMads.com ranked queue, go ahead and send it. Let's do it. Okay, let me queue up. We'll try out Slowking. I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see how it goes. I know it's ranked. Oh, it's Najord. Hello, Najord. Hello, my friend. Just past 64,000 cards have more than even Spraggles. That's insane, bro. You are a beast. Are these capital? I don't even know. I want to copy paste just because. All right. We queued up into Froggy X Najord, which I find to be hilarious. Nobody take the code. Please don't use this. My opponent that I matched up into in the Pocket Mats ranked queue is also using this code. So do not copy this if you're not Froggy X Najord, my ranked opponent. Let's see. Is this Najord? It is. All right. Let's see what he's got cooking. I'm really curious to see what he's playing right now. Does the new Weezing work with Koga? It does not, unfortunately. Although, to be fair, it would be super broken, I think, if it did. So luckily, it doesn't. All right. Team Rocket Slowking about to get copycatted into oblivion. We are going first with Boosted Evolution Sylveon, though. He's playing Water. And he's playing... Okay, so he's playing Baxcalibur. Which is interesting. We get the Plaza here. I'm just going to Sylveon immediately. We're not going to be able to attack until turn 3, which is unfortunate, for sure. Research Pokeball, we love. I'm going to play Research first. Have we tried the new Slowking? We are trying it right now, my dude. We are trying it right now, my guy. He's probably playing at least one copycat in his deck, in all seriousness. Now, the extra Pokemon, I don't think we bench, right? I don't think we bench the extra Pokemon. Like, what's the reason to? Other than maybe if we... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is closed deck list, just like the normal ranked queue. Why would I Professor first? Just because I wanted to more likely get my Slowpoke. I didn't have a Slowpoke yet. So if you want more basic Pokemon, particularly, you research before Pokeball. And if you don't care about basics, it's vice versa. All right, so he gets all his basics down here. Does he have the retreat? We see the cape come down. Hand disruption is going to feel terrible, 100%. And copycat's going to feel terrible as well. These are real things that we need to keep in mind, 1,000%. I agree with you completely. Okay, this is tough because we don't have Slowking and we don't have another Eevee to potentially draw more. So, unfortunately, I think what we want to do here is I'll play a Pop for now. We have a Plaza to retreat. I am banking on drawing into Slowking because I would rather do that. It was probably a better play to just attach to Sylveon, but I don't want to. And goodbye Ice Pop, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. Whimsicott EX got buffed with Guzuka. Yes, it did. What if he's playing the new Geo? He's definitely playing the new Geo. 100%. He's definitely... That's 1,000% what Najord is testing right now, I would imagine. If he has Rare Candy back Excalibur, he can't attack with Suicune this turn. But I'm kind of hoping that, you know, if we can get into a Slowking next turn, we'll just KO him anyway. I would have liked to have another Eevee benched there, but it's all good. We have another Research, another Pokeball on the deck, another Sylveon. So we got some draw potential. I'm holding my Ice Pop, Sabrina, Cyrus, Plaza. We're holding on to all of that currently. He's just going to poke the active. That's fine. Let's see what we top deck here. And it is Sylveon, which is not a great draw. I'm going to split here on the energy. And no reason, I don't think, to attack yet. It's unlikely, because he committed energy to Suicune, that he would be going into Chien-Pao next turn. So I am going to hold the Ice Pop for now. Actually, I don't even know if it's ever worth it to hold the Ice Pop. So I'm just going to... Suicune can't KO. You know what? Whatever. We'll just do it. We get plenty of cards in hand anyway. We have Sylveon, but we don't... Okay, so the drawing here is a little unfortunate. Do we flip heads? We do, which is cool. We're just going to pass. He's going to retreat into Suicune next turn, which is fine. If we draw Slowking, I think we can just KO the Suicune, which would be pretty cool. But Slowking is going to be at 130, unfortunately, which is a really not a good number, especially in the face of a Chien-Pao. We got to keep that in mind. Okay, Boat comes down. Doesn't really matter. He's got 2 on Suicune. He's going to bring it in. All good. We really just want to draw Slowking here, or else we're in just a bad spot. There's nothing we can do because Slowking is our big hitter. We have double Slowking with 7 cards in deck, unfortunately. We do have another Research, though. Take big damage onto the Sylveon, unfortunately. He's going to draw again. Very likely that we get back Excalibur. And we get Sightseer, which is really good. Because this now is very likely that we can get at least one of our Slowking. Top 4 cards. Come on. There we go. Absolutely wonderful. See, Sightseer is really good. I still feel confident that Sightseer is a good card. So we need to do the math. So this is 20 per each card in my hand. So we need 8 cards in hand to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we just did it. We just did it. So now this is 160. This is, in fact, 160. Oh, we get to draw. I forgot. Because we're in the active, we get to draw on our turn. That's broken. That is, in fact, quite strong. We do have another Eevee in our deck, so I can just play the Pokeball. This deck flies, dude. Our deck is flying. And there's the Eevee, which we need to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's actually just 9. So we'll play the Eevee. And that's still 8. Now, if he gets double back Excalibur, Chien-Pao will blast us. But that's 160. So proof of concept, this deck does do what it is advertised to do. Now, if he does have double Rare Candy, double back Excalibur, I think we just I think we lose. I don't think there's anything we can do, but you know, that's weakened for you, right? If we had another, you know, listen, there's literally nothing we can do. Actually, no. Yeah, no, we can't. Unfortunate. All right, Najor, do you have it for me, buddy? Give me the double Rare Candy. Give me the double back Excalibur. Hopefully he bricks. He's got a lot of cards in his hand. You don't have to do the math when you long press the Pokemon. Yeah, I know. But I like to do math. It's fun for me. He just goes into Suicune here. He doesn't KO. So he just loses. Which is kind of wild. He's going to Rocket's boss. It's fine. We're going to have the cards anyway. We have Sylveon and we get another draw. We're going to max out. So, okay. So what we need to keep in mind was there we hit for 160, but in this scenario where we're full bench, what is this going to look like? We don't actually need to do anything other than just Evil Inspiration. So, I mean, 160, 180 is kind of where I feel like the max is going to be. To be fair, we never drew our other research. I don't know. It feels good to me. I mean, it doesn't feel weak. I don't know. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on Slowking? I don't think it's bad. It definitely feels a bit weird if you go first. But that felt interesting. A lot of damage, right? Now, into like Mega Decks, I don't know how good that's going to be. Because, you know, I don't know. It's interesting. What do you guys think about Slowking? I mean, I don't know. Maybe like one Elegant Cape is worth it in the deck. Would you change anything here? The Yellow Bird destroys it? Yeah, for sure. No, 100%, dude. 100%. I understand that. We are playing only one Sightseer here in one red card. I'm actually just not even going to care about red card because if we get copycatted, it doesn't matter. So I'm actually going to swap this for a Cape. Because why not? Why not play the Elegant Cape? Yeah, nobody plays Hand Disruption right now, though. So, you know, I don't know. Well, let's queue up into another match. We'll play a couple more games with Slowking. I have queued up here into Andrew. Hello, Andrew. Good luck. Have fun. Again, guys, if you want to queue up onto the Pokémon's ranked battle queue, head on over to Pokémons.com and head on into the match play queue. It's really fun. It's a great time. It's very easy to use. Just make sure you check into your matches. Tons of fun. Good luck. Have fun, Andrew. Please do not take this code, guys. This is a code for only my matched opponent. Yeah, it seems good until opponent hits you with red card, buddy. But the thing is, nobody's playing red card and or Mars in the game. Those cards are basically non-existent in the metagame. And even if they do, you're going to be able to draw cards on your turn. So it's likely that you're going to be hitting for 100 plus damage anyway with Slowking, right? Like, that's not, you know... Like, you red card me to 3, I'm just going to Evil Inspiration and then Sylveon and draw 3, plus for turn. So I'm going to be at 7 cards, and I'm going to hit you for 140. You know what I mean? It doesn't even feel... It doesn't even seem like it would be that bad. I still think Raticate's the best EX of the set. I think Raticate's really good. For sure. Yeah, even if you get red carded, you're still going to do 100. Exactly. Right. It's kind of red card proof, especially with Sylveon, which draws 2. Sylveon's a broken card. I do think the single prize card drawers are kind of bait because prize math wise, I wouldn't play Meloette. I wouldn't play Meowth. At least me. I don't feel like I would. I don't know. Maybe I would. We're going first, unfortunately. Oh, Andrew forgot to check in, unfortunately. I'll continue to play him, though. You forgot to check in, Andrew. I apologize. We're going to get blasted by this Furfrou, unfortunately. There's really nothing we can do here. We'll see if he flips 3 heads. I mean, again, we're at the mercy of Furfrou. Again, guys, if you play in the Pokémon's rank queue, you got to check in your match, or else you will get the auto loss. Would Nasty Notice be a counter? Potentially. Potentially, my guy. We got Ice Pop in hand. We got Elegant Cape. As long as he doesn't go 3 heads here, I feel fine. But again, maybe he does. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. This Furfrou is terrifying. This card is going to be in like every deck. I just know it. I just know it is. And I'm not very excited about it. But what's nice here is that, you know, we're leading Slowking, right? So what we're able to do is get that extra draw this turn, which is really nice, you know? It is nice to be able to do this. So we'll Evil Inspiration here. We only got 4 in hand, but now we got 5 in hand. Is it another basic? It's not, which is a bit unfortunate. I am going to pop my Ice Pops here. No EVs is tough. I could just go ahead and pop my Sights here. But I think I'd rather wait. Get the Ice Pop back. I'm just gonna let him fly. I mean, with Elegant Caper at 160, it's not a terrible amount of HP. Okay. I mean, we're gonna KO him next turn, so it's all right. Just again, we're at the complete mercy of Furfrou here, and the fact they gave continuous steps to Furfrou just feels insane to me. I don't know why they ever thought that was a good idea. Here comes the Copycat, although to be fair, it's only it's a net 0 Copycat, so or +1, so that's fine. He is playing Greninja, and he's probably playing Sceptile. I think he's just playing Greninja Sceptile with the new, with the new Furfrou variant, which is going to be so strong. I mean, this Sceptile is just going to KO us when it comes in. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, it's just this guy's just hitting for 60s. Like, it's absurd. There's really nothing we can do about this. If I'm being, just to be candid with you, there's just nothing, there's nothing we can do about this. It feels a little bit tough. I'm going to bench this. And I'll play the research. So wait, what we need to have, if he doesn't have Sceptile next turn, that's a good thing. But we also have no EVs, which is annoying. But whatever, we'll just KO. Yeah, unfortunately for us, like these mega decks that just we can't win at KO and they're going to want to KO us, like it's a really bad matchup here. If he doesn't have it here, though, it's not terrible. Oh, and it looks like he doesn't, which is really good, right? So, you know, we have Sabrina as a win con, so we got to keep that in mind. But in these games against these mega decks, like that's what it's just going to come down to. Yeah, and we get reversed, we get copycatted. Okay, so you know, he plays double Copycat. He drew into both of them. That's very fortunate for him. Let's be honest. Very fortunate. This is where you would maybe want to play the red card, but there's no way around that with this deck. There just isn't really any way around it. There comes the Greninja with the candy. He's going to put some pressure on my bench. I mean, it is what it is. Like, there's just nothing we can really do. He's only got 3 cards in his deck, and we have 8, which is hilarious. Objectively hilarious. Clear Veil does not work against Team Rocket's Weezing? No, because it's an ability, I think. It's not an attack, it's an ability. So no, it doesn't. Which is pretty funny. Might still be able to win this with Sabrina. At least we're hoping. I mean, that's the plan, right? There is a world where we can win this with Sabrina if he doesn't get double megas down. I'm not gonna play the Ice Pop. We do have one Sylveon in hand. We're gonna guarantee draw the next one though, so we'll just do this. And then we'll just KO, and I think this is fine. Unless he plays Hand Disruption, I don't know if he does. So next turn, we're going to Evil Inspiration, Sylveon, draw through our whole deck, and then we'll Sabrina for hopefully game. That's basically it. There's no... That's the idea here. But if he has second rare candy and double Sceptile, then I think we lose. Actually, maybe not, though. Unless he's got a retreat card. Right? Unless he's got a retreat option. Yeah, he's got double. Okay, so he's going to discard the energy, though. So if we bring him into Sceptile, we can Sabrina, then Cyrus. That's technically a win condition, I think. Maybe not. Does he play X-Speed? Do they play X-Speed in this deck? I imagine they would. There's a possibility they don't, I guess. But it's unlikely they don't. Right? They got to play an X-Speed, right? This deck plays... This got to play an X-Speed. Why would you not? All right. Let's do our thing here. I mean, that's all this comes down to, is if he can just retreat into this. There's nothing else to be done. There's the other Sylveon. Dead Pokeballs feel great in our deck, which I love. Gotta love that. There's no way, right? We don't have enough cards in our deck. Yeah, unfortunately. Because what are we capped at here? 160? Yeah, so Sabrina it is. Sabrina Cyrus, hope he doesn't have X-Speed. The game's very laggy, yeah, because we're on our emulator, and I think my PC's just been running quite slow, to be honest, as of late. Yeah, I don't know. Does this deck, they got to play an X-Speed, right? Why would they not be playing an X-Speed in this deck? I can't imagine they don't. Show me the X-Speed. Oh, but it's small balloon. You're not a basic. GG. Haha. Okay, so that's why you play X-Speed instead of small balloon, by the way. Just in case you were curious. Pretty funny. Look at that. GG. We're 2-0 with the old slow goat. That's hilarious. We're running double copycat. Works amazing since the deck is copycat bait. Yeah, but we don't need it, though. Like, it doesn't... There's no real reason to play it over Sightseer, because Sightseer is just going to grab us more particularly the cards we need, and we're just drawing cards anyway. You understand? I mean, maybe Copycat is better for the reverse Copycat shenanigans, but I just don't ever think you would play Copycat over Sightseer and because we're playing Sylveons. That's I think, in my at least my headcanon for how the math works, but, I mean, I could be wrong about that. I don't really know. What do you guys think? Am I wrong? We are 2-0. We are straight up 2-0 with the Slowking, though, so it's clearly doing enough. It's clearly doing its thing. Do we want to test something else, though? I don't know. Is there? Are you satisfied? Are we satisfied with the Slowking? I think maybe we play. I think maybe we try a Weezing. How about that? Anyone? Weezing? Anyone? Is there any Weezing interest out there? I'll have to delete a deck. How can we play together? I am queuing up into PocketMeds.com ranked battles. So it's kind of random who you queue up into, but you got to go to PocketMeds.com and you got to queue up into match play. You need to be very careful using the Elegant Cape, I feel. Yeah, for sure. Weezing? All right. We'll try a Weezing. Do you have Weezings? Yeah, I got chicken tender. I think I have a couple Weezings in here if I say so myself. Yeah, 5 to be exact. So double coughing. So what does this coughing do? It retreats, right? It does 10 and it swaps, which is fine. Okay. But it has a retreat cost of 1. Like, I don't even think that's that relevant. And we're going to play this with Magmar, of course, right? So I think the build here, the concept is Magmar in Weezing. And I don't really know if you do much else in the way of damage. Like, this might do enough. Again, if you don't know, Weezing is poison and burn. Poison and burn. Once I evolve, which is pretty crazy. And then the attack is confusion. So honestly, I think the general concept here is just Magmar coughing, Weezing, and then you play the new, what is it? The new master plan, which we have 2 immersives. Oh no, we only have 1. Unfortunate. And you play the new Team Rocket's master plan, which is on a coin flip confusion. So between confusion, burn, blah, 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 yada, yada. You're kind of dealing a lot of damage here. And if you don't know, Magmar, as we saw, does 50 more for each special condition. So, like, this card is what we're using to attack. Like, there's not really... Yo, Matt Alex with the 5 gifted memberships, man. Thank you so much. Congrats to everybody that just got a membership. I appreciate y'all. It's usually a balloon, Akage. You're right, buddy. I know. I saw that late, but yeah. So here... You know, it just becomes like, what else do we play in the deck? Just blatantly. And I think there's definitely some room here to play a baby because, you know, Weezing's not something we're really ever going to worry about being in the active spot. That's all I feel about. So now when it comes to baby Pokemon, there are some good options. For me, I think Chingling is just an easy card to play. It doesn't do any statuses, so maybe Igglybuff, just because it's also sleep. And I don't know if sleep stacks with confusion. I don't believe it does. Can anybody tell me that? Does anyone know? Does sleep stack with confusion? Yeah, and I think we play Barb. Yeah. And I think we play Barb. Munchlax doesn't do that. So let's just try Iggly, because it sounds like it could be hilarious. But I don't know if they stack. But as we know, Igglybuff is hilarious, so send it. And then we're going to go double Iggly. It's a lot of Pokemon. It's 10 Pokemon, but I mean, whatever, right? Sorry, it's 8 Pokemon, which is fine. And that's the baseline here for pure toxicity. Now, you got to understand, like, we do straight up just lose to, like, you know, I guess we don't, though. Somebody did argue, like, you don't straight up lose to, like, Veil or Ogerpon or whatnot. You will lose hard to Ogerpon, but PCL and Veil, like, you actually don't hard lose to, which is kind of cool. There is some potential there as well. Yeah, so I think Barb is just worth it, for sure. I think Poison Barb is something we should play. We'll play Double Research. We'll play Pokeballs, and I think play Poison Barb. Play Double Barb. And I think that leaves us with 4 cards left in the deck. So, okay. So, clear options being what? Sabrina, Cyrus, Copycat, things like that. Right? Because I think the core of the deck is solid as it is. So, definitely a Cyrus. But as we know, Sabrina's broken in the meta right now, so we'll just play that. And what else do we think? I mean, I don't know. Probably X speed. We don't have, like, if you lead, you know, I don't know. I guess X speed doesn't really matter much, does it? I don't even think we need it. But maybe X speed. What do you guys think? Could do Nihilego, but we're limited for bench space anyway. I don't want to play more Pokemon. You can't use Koga with it. Koga does not work with it, unfortunately. Maybe some more control-y type stuff. Sure, only 1 copy of Magmar? No. Magmar's our main damage dealer here. It's like the core of the deck. If anything, you do 1 Iggly in double Magmar. I don't know. You could play like a Team Rocket Grunt. You could just play like pure just control type stuff. Elegant Cave we do, but we're playing double Barb, so we wouldn't do that. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, maybe Ice Pops, but Magmar is going to get KO'd by whatever, right? Going to KO'd by anything under the sun, really. I don't know. Probably Copycat. We'll throw in a Copycat for consistency. And what? Blaine? Wait a minute. Blaine doesn't work. It's Team Rocket's Magmar, so Blaine doesn't work. I don't think you'd play Needle because we don't really want Weezing in the active much, unless it has to be. Giovanni, I don't think is that needed. Blaine doesn't work, unfortunately. Oh, Rocket's Researcher is a great card. It's a great one-of in this scenario. Thank you for saying that. I think this is the scenario where playing like 1 Team Rocket's Researcher does make sense because like we are playing 6 different Team Rocket cards, so I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. Stride out. I don't know. Who knows? All right, I'm going to queue up into the Pokémon's ranked queue. Sleep Skim Darkrai, I know. There is a world where you just play Sleep Skim for sure. The Iggly buff here really is to just maybe put a sleep on for us to go into a Magmar, right? Like, there's no downside, I don't think, to just playing it. I'm going to queue up into Pokémon's ranked, Pokémats.com. Link is pinned in the chat. Yeah, we got 1 Rocket's Research in here. I like that. All right. We're queued up into Pima, which is cool. Remove/steal energy cancels Ogerpon effect on active. That's a great idea. That's a great point. The new Magmar does 50 damage for every different status condition on our Pokemon. It's kind of broken, not going to lie. All right, here's my code. Do not steal the code unless you are my ranked opponent. If you queue up into me in a ranked, don't forget to check in. Please check in. Check in. I think he did check in, but I don't know. Oh, no, he hasn't. Gotta check in. I'll remind him. Should try out the buff Whimsicott. Whimsicott is an interesting thing to test. We'll definitely try that out. For sure. All right, what do we got here? All right, we lead with the Magmar. But now what this does is it relies on us to have hit a master plan here. Okay, we're just playing Sleep Scan. It's all good. I'm actually a little bit afraid. Never mind. I'm popping the Sabrina just turn 1. I don't even care. I'm sorry. I'll get that Iggly buff out of my face, buddy. I'm dead serious. I don't want to even look at that thing. We got our own Iggly here. See, but it's not the Weezing. That's why I don't really know. I think I'd rather just play 1 Iggly buff here. I think we could definitely get away with cutting an Igglybuff. Uh-oh, he's got Small Balloon and Attach. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. All right, we need to break out of sleep here then. With Night Lego Stadium and Needle, Giovanni Weezing does 130. It's true. You're not wrong. He's got lucky. That's crazy. So he's playing the Dedenne Sleep Scam. This is nuts, though, that he got... All right. My opponent just got super lucky turn 1. We did break out, though. Matt Alex with 5 more gifteds, bro. Are you insane? Now, unfortunately for us, we need to hit this. We can't not hit the Rockets Master Plan because then we don't even KO, which is detrimental. So this all comes down to a coin flip regardless. Oh, no, wait. What? It's a guaranteed confusion. Why did I think it was a coin flip? Wait, no. What? Oh, sorry. You flip a coin for if I'm also confused. My bad. Okay, that card is very weird. I forgot how that card worked. I apologize. That's hilarious that's how that card works. Very odd. Now, he does draw 3. Fundamentally, though, that is better than if it was just a coin flip for confusion, I think. Because it guarantees the confusion, and then it's a 50-50 times 2. So you get 2 50-50 flips to see if you're confused, which is actually a lot better. You gotta fail double coin flips to get hit on that. This is actually Fire Energy. What Pokemon is he playing here? Oh, he's playing Ray. Sleep Ray? Sleep Ray is spicy. Extraordinarily spicy, I would say. He attaches to Ray, so he's just going to let the Darkrai chill in the active. Plains comes down, that's fine. Okay. I wonder, is he playing Dragonair and stuff? I don't really know what his strategy is, I'm not going to lie. But we need our Coughings for sure. Second Balloon. Playing double Balloon. Lucario's still good with Bonsly. Master Plan is fun. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh, we're breaking hard. Our hand is absolutely dog, unfortunately. It's just nothing we can really do about that. I guess we will Master Plan here. We're drawing really poorly, unfortunately. Nice. And again, it's 2 coin flips because you flip a coin to see if you're confused, and then if you are confused, you have to flip another coin to see if the attack goes off, right? So it's like, it's really not that bad. Double Darkrai comes down here, and then he's going to research. Our hand is so bad. This is as bad as it could possibly get from our card draw perspective. He's actually going to heal, which is totally fine by me. He doesn't have Dragonair, so after he attacks with Ray, it's just over. I don't know about Iglees. I think you only need 1 Iggly. I think 1 Iggly's fine. I do. But maybe you don't need it. I don't know. It just makes the I mean, this is just tough. I mean, it's... Oh! I accidentally clicked end turn. My bad. I meant to click my deck. It's fine. I don't even think attacking there mattered much, but yeah, my bad. That's pretty funny. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's see if he has another Iggly. He's gonna play Cave. Sure. I don't really know. I mean, we might just lose to the Ray regardless, but okay. Kabiga comes down. If he's got like a Dratini Dragonair situation, I will be quite afraid. He's going to continue to Ice Pop here. Again, the damage on the Darkrai does not matter. Like, at this point, we'd rather not KO the Darkrai because we'd rather, you know, set up our board and get ready to KO the Ray. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So, there's our Coughing, luckily. Now, the question I have here is... We need to... Oh, no, he's still confused. That's the hilarious... That's the funny part, because he doesn't ever break out of confusion. Which is super funny. I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to hit him. Because now we got the Magmar. The thing is, Weezing's at 140, so... After he attacks, he's never going to be able to... Like, we're safe regardless. P and PT 42 decks aren't showing up on Limitless metadata for some reason. 41 and 42 show up. Metadata skewed because of this. That's interesting, Matt. I'll have to take a look into that. I don't know why that would be the case. I have no idea why that could possibly be the case. Okay, he actually just draws into the Igglybuff and goes into it, which is fine. All good. No stress. He KOs us, but we're going to KO with Burn Poison on the Weezing, and we'll just bring in Igglybuff. And if he goes into Ray, then we go into our Magmar, basically. And that's how we'll do it. Okay. No other coughing, though, which is tough. Like, we would rather have that coughing. This objectively might not be the correct play, but we're going to do it anyway. Because unfortunately, we don't have our other Weezing. But now he's poisoned and burned, so this will deal 30. I don't want to bench that. So, whatever. We will just do any of this stuff. If he goes into Ray, he's going to discard all his energies. We can hit him. We can burn it. We can do all that stuff. We definitely need the Weezing, though. Ray won't have any status conditions. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Because we just go into Weezing and we're going to confuse him. And then hopefully, like, we draw another coughing, and then we can stack the status conditions. He actually just goes into Darkrai as well. Just to heal it, I guess? I don't know. If he goes into Ray, he discards all his energies to attack, which means he goes to 0, which means he's 3 turns away from being able to KO our Weezing, which is why I don't really think we ever lose much here. We can also just Cyrus the Darkrai. So it's kind of just GG anyway. Like, we actually do just it's just GG because we Cyrus up the Darkrai. But yeah, I mean, I feel we drew absolutely horribly, and we did draw any poison barbs as well. I mean, we couldn't have drawn a worse series of cards in this matchup. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this was probably the worst possible showing for this deck list, I think. But GG. The confusion guarantees nuts. Like, again, like, confusing is broken. It's really not bad. That was kind of a cursed game. We are 3-0 unranked, though, which is hilarious. I'll play one more game with this list. A couple more games. I just want to test it, you know. I want to get a feel for it. There's a world where, like, you go first and, like, you just end up dealing an absurd amount of damage if you go turn 2 Magmar. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of opportunities for this deck to be incredible. I'll keep it how it is. I'm not going to change the deck list yet. Let me queue back up in a rank, see who we get. We got Tongues. What's going on, Tongues? All right, I'm entering my code. Please do not steal my code. I will be recording my comprehensive full set review video immediately after I go live tonight. So if you guys are curious about my thoughts about really everything, if you want to watch that video, I really do appreciate it. Because it is an interesting set. It's a very interesting set. I'm formulating my opinions as we speak right now. I've yet to see anything of the legendary birds. Like, I really haven't seen anybody even playing them. And again, I don't really know how good those are going to be. But again, Raticate, Weezing, Slowking, like, all definitely have, like, legitimate potential. Just because their abilities are so strong. So we're going second here. So I think I would rather Igglybuff. Lead Igglybuff, I think. Right? Unless he has his own, like, sleep scam shenanigans, but I feel like I would rather lead Igglybuff. I don't know. I can't, my brain, it's too late in the night for me to make these decisions. Oh, it's Furfrou, but it's fine. It's fine. This is totally fine. We're going to put him to sleep, poison bar. If he breaks through, he gets poisoned next turn. It's fine. We can also just master plan and confuse him anyway. I think holding the master plan is probably better, though. I don't really know. This deck is weird. Team Rocket Pokemon can evolve from non-Team Rocket basics. That's correct, yeah. Oh, he's got Balloon. Oh, he puts it on Swallow anyway, though. Okay, so what is this? This is, Oh, he's got the Veil. That's hilarious. Okay, so Veil works with, of course, what is it again? I need to read the card. Effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon, which is fine. That is fine. So Igglybuff, I love how he has the Veil. The Veil makes me laugh every time. That's genuinely funny. So this Igglybuff isn't dealing any damage. Let's see if we can get the Rocket's plan down. If not, we'll just retreat. We shouldn't have attached the barb to the active. I don't know why we did that. My bad. We should have just, yeah, whatever. We should have barbed the Magmar, but it's fine. So now he's confused. We'll come in and we'll hit for 50 here, or 40, which is fine. My bad. I should have barbed the active. That is totally on me. I apologize. Matt with another 5 gifted. What a legend. Shout out to you, Matt. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. The problem this deck has seemingly is just not drawing Weezings. Or the Coughings, because we need Coughings. He's not even going to attach active, which means that's fine. What is this, dude? I'm dead serious. Like, I don't understand. Is it ever worth attacking the active? I don't even think it is, frankly. So I'm just not going to. Well, like, back-to-back games, we've drawn into 3 dead cards. Like, our hands have been so bad. Like, why do we have Cyrus double Weezing in our hand? Like, what are the odds of that? I don't understand. That's got to be so bad. Out of all of the sequence of cards that we could have drawn, it's got to be terrible. He's actually going to attach and retreat into Bonsly, which is fine. I don't care. We're just stalling until we get our board set up here. He doesn't have Veil on the Swablu, so realistically, we're just going to wait on the Weezings. I mean, it's rough. It doesn't get much worse, I don't feel. It's got to be the worst 4 cards you could have, possibly, right? It's got to be. What is this luck? Can you believe they gave us a dark start screen, but no dark mode? I know, right? What's up with that? What's the deal with that? He does give me basically a free swap into Igglybuff, kind of. And if he goes back into Furfrou, then good for him, I guess. But, you know, whatever. No Heart of the Cards. I like how this guy's name is Sleep Trash, though. I do like that. Oh, it's Greninja. Oh, we're screwed. I forgot. Okay. He does go back to the Furfrou. This is a smart play. Unless he flips tails. Nah, all right, GG. Hey, good for him. Oh. Wait, why was the coin clipping through that other coin there? I don't really understand. All right. So, yet again, no Weezings, no nothing. What this comes down to is just sleep scamming on the Swablu. But I imagine he's got like a PCL or something to stop all this from happening. Poison Barb is effective because now, you know, we can always come in and KO. Yeah, I mean, this is just... I don't even know what to say about this. It doesn't get really any worse, I can't imagine. We can't go back into Igglybuff. We have to stay into Magmar, which is really annoying. And to be fair, he's just gonna get Greninja and beat us anyway. So we're just dead draw. There's nothing we can do. Wait, I don't understand. We drew Cyrus, Sabrina, double Weezing, double Igglybuff. That's our draws. That's our draw. No copycat, no research, no Pokeball, no no coughing. Just straight junk. There's literally nothing. I don't know how that's possible, but clearly it is. He doesn't have the Altaria yet, so he's actually just going to copycat. Let's see if he gets the Greninja. Any Greninja at any point means the game's over, sadly. But if we see the Altaria here, the game is also probably over. I don't think there's really anything we can do about that. Not having any Weezings is so bad. I mean, the luck is absurd. All right. I mean, it worked, I guess. I don't know what to say, but it did work. And it's a copycat, I guess. All right, we have to play it. It's horrible. Okay. So what we want here... Well... Okay. These are fine. This was actually a great draw. I'm dead honest with you. Unless this isn't Weezing. If this is Magmar, I'm toast. I mean... Come on, dude. Like, I mean, honestly, like, why? We actually can't even KO him here. We don't deal any damage, which is super funny. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know where the coughings are at. I don't. Are they in our deck? They have to be. Anyway, we should have just gone into Igglybuff and put him asleep. But we have to save the Igglybuff for the Altaria sleep scam. The hope and pray here is to basically confuse and sleep an Altaria and hope that we can do it that way effectively. He doesn't attack, which is fine. He's waiting for the Greninja, which is, again, a totally respectable play. Now that I say that, I probably should have, instead of research there, I probably should have master planned. Yeah. Probably should have master planned instead. Because we have no way of actually just KOing this guy. All of our Pokemon only deal 10 damage. But we can't put him asleep. So we're going to do that. This is risking the sleep on Igglybuff, but we have to go for it this turn. We got to do this. It's unfortunate, but we have to do this. We got to get this sleep, and it's got to stick. That way we can go back into Magmar. All right. All right, we're cooked. It's over. Running too many basics? Yeah, you're definitely right. But we are playing double Pokeball. Like, even though we're playing a lot of basics, it doesn't really make that much sense that we would completely, you know. There's a world where we can pull this off, by the way. I think. Actually, I don't know. Is there? He can still retreat through confusion, so I don't think there is, unfortunately. But if he doesn't have another Altaria, then it is possible. The issue is there's no real way to get sleep on. Like, I think the concept is you go Magmar into Igglybuff, sleep, confusion, poison, burn, and then back into Magmar. Like, that's the concept for the deck. This is going to be a pretty big turn, but I just don't think... And we're also playing Rocket's Researcher, which is a card we've yet to see until this moment, which is super funny. So this might work. Like, we might still have the potential to do this here. Because here, we're going to poison, burn, and then also confuse. But he can retreat out of confusion, so we got to keep that in mind. If he has another Altaria with 2 cards in deck, which is hilarious. And this does 160. Which is, wait, no, wait. The poison and the burn. Bro, this deck's broken. That's a 190 combo. I just realized. That's a 190 combo? Bro. A 1 energy, 190 damage combo? How did I just realize that? Oh my god, dude. What is that? What is that? It's 10 plus 50 more. So it's 10 plus 150 plus 10 plus 20. That's 190. What the heck? What is that? Are you joking me? Are you actually kidding me? Wait a minute. There's no way to defend against that other than Ogerpon. Because they can't PCL on your turn. And none of that status condition comes from an attack, so Clear Veil doesn't block it. There's no way to stop that unless you're Ogerpond up. Or, what's the psychic one? So you have to play Ogerpon and you have to play Comfey. Those are the only ways around that. I did not add the numbers up, guys. I didn't know. I didn't realize. It's 160 plus the burn. And the Team Rocket's master plan is absurd. It's a crazy card, and I didn't realize it until I was playing it because it guarantees confusion, but then you have a 12.5% chance of getting locked out yourself because it's 50. No, it's a 25. You have to fail 2 coin flips yourself to fail the attack. Bro. There's no way. A 190 combo for 1 energy like that is absurd. What are we talking about? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening right now, but anyway. What in the world was that? What is going on? I don't know what to think anymore. I am now completely reevaluating this type of thing because this is crazy. People have been inserting Weezing into standard Hoopa. I believe it because that's ridiculous. That is not okay. That means you can 1-hit KO Mega Lucario. That means you can 1-hit KO Mega Altaria. That means you can 1-hit KO Mega Sharpedo, Mega Benetric. Steel Apron's a great one. Yeah. Also, if you were confused, you could have retreated into the other Magmar. That's true. I forgot that Bonsly is relevant to the Pokemon. You're right. I could have retreated. I was not paying attention. That's absurd. That is crazy. Okay, so Rocket's Magmar Weezing is insane. This is absurd. This is crazy. Master Plan Magmar Weezing is insane. And I actually really do like the Iggly buff. I know we bricked there, but I really like the Iggly buff because you can lead Magmar. Magmar gets KO'd. You can go into Iggly buff, and then you can get like a 1-turn pivot sleep scam, right? And then utilize Poison Barb so you can kind of stack sleep into that equation. Theoretically speaking, with Confusion, Poison, Burn, and Sleep, if they all stick, you can actually hit for 210 instead of 190. Or no, you can hit for 230, 240. So you can actually 1-hit KO Megas with that if you get the 4 statuses up. I don't know, guys. Anyway, there's the code. I should have been giving you guys the codes throughout this. I forgot to do the codes. I apologize. Yeah, Raticate felt quite good, in fact, as well. I don't know what the best way to play Raticate will be with Ninetales. Slowking felt interesting, but again, you know, Copycat Hand Disruption totally is a bad thing about that deck, but it's really not bad in a lot of ways. I'll give my full thoughts in the video. They can't all stick. Does Sleep and Confusion not stack? Can you only have 3? I don't know how that all works. You can't have Sleep and Confusion at the same time? Okay. That's fine then. That's fine, because I still think the Iggly buff makes sense, because if you don't have Team Rocket's Master Plan, it's a way to kind of pivot into the second Magmar and get the 3rd status condition. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I think you focus on the ceiling of the deck and not the floor. No, for sure. I mean, listen, you know, we're gonna have to see how it performs, but I mean, that inherently speaking, the fact that you can just, it's a 2-card combo for 190. You know what I mean? You want to show Ninetales? I'll show you the Ninetales deck. I don't know. I mean, this felt really strong into certain things as well, because Ninetales does synergize quite well with Raticate. I'm not gonna lie. I did find this to be quite interesting. It's just straight up double Raticate, double Ninetales with double Grunt, and this felt really good. I'm not gonna lie. I liked this as well. So I liked our cooks. I really like what we did. And the Sylveon Slowking as well felt totally fine. I mean, we went undefeated on ranked with all 3 of those decks. So that's pretty cool. If you guys have any deck ideas, if there's anything that you've been building that you want to show me, go over to pocketmats.com, make an account, build your deck list on the website, and post it to the community feed. I will be going through all of those different decks, and I'll be highlighting them on the YouTube channel. So if you have any decks you want to share, definitely post them on the community feed at pocketmats.com. Also, queue up into the match play. The ranked match play right now is incredibly fun. I've had a great time with it, and I would heavily recommend that you guys hop in there. It's been a very, very fun experience. I actually feel quite strongly about this set. The 3 legendary birds, I don't know of at all, but I mean, Slowking, Weezing, and Raticate feel completely legitimate. Like those, I'm not saying any of them will be high tier this season, but they're not bad at all. Like, you know, like they're definitely worth playing to an extent. So very interesting, a very, very interesting season. And they're all 3 very unique as well. All different play styles. I think they kind of cooked. I'm not going to lie, guys. I think they kind of cooked pretty hard here. What was the Slowking deck? I got to showcase Slowking as well. Is it on the website or the Discord? It's pocketmats.com. We have our own website. It's actually pinned. It's the pinned message here in the chat. It is the pinned chat message. Yo, D-Shuck, sorry, I forgot your Prime. I didn't see your Prime, dude. I didn't have the Twitch chat pulled up. I apologize. Thank you so much. I was locked in. I was locked in hard. Thank you so much, D-Shuck. I really appreciate that. Yeah, anyway, here is the Slowking deck. So these were the 3 decks that we tested tonight. I like all of these. I feel like Oricorio and DD Dedenne deck's going to rise because none of these new decks can deal with Ori well. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a new season. Oricorio is going to be tier 0 at the beginning of a new season. There's no way around that. That's for sure. But anyway, guys, I got to get out of here. It's 11:30. It's a weekday. Keep in mind, I have to also immediately go record my set review for this, so that will be uploaded immediately, like later tonight. So definitely tune into that. Tune in. You guys can hear all my different thoughts. Anybody that tuned into the stream tonight, I really, really appreciate it. Which deck was my favorite? I don't know if I had a favorite. I don't know if I did. They all felt very unique. They're all very different decks, and I really did like it like that. It was really cool. But I liked them all. And again, guys, Matt, thank you so much for the gifteds over on YouTube. Everybody that subbed over on Twitch tonight, I really do appreciate it. The support means a lot. I know I don't stream a lot. I don't do a lot of streams, and I apologize. I'm just very busy. I work a full-time job. I got a wife and kids. I got a family. So I do this for fun, and, I spend as much time as I can. So this is kind of the one night of the month where I kind of, I'm able to kind of come live and hang out with you guys. I wish I could do it more. I do, but, we got to pay the bills. I do love YouTube, and again, I would do it more if I could again. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. So much. Tune in. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. Some of the stuff feels really strong. I'm not going to lie. Here's the code. My bad, guys. There's the scan for Slowking. A lot of the stuff feels quite good. I don't know about you. I mean, I haven't tested the Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, but the other 3 feel completely legitimate. This is kind of a banger set, I feel like a sleeper. A sleeper banger. I think they cooked. That's my personal opinion. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Stay tuned. Also, register PMPT44 if you want to see which new decks really do pop off in this new metagame. PMPT44 is this weekend. It's going to be really, really exciting. Nay, I love you too, man. Again, thank you guys so much. D Shook, thanks for the Twitch. Matt Alex gifted like 20 subs over on YouTube, which is incredible. So I really appreciate that, man. Really, really appreciate it, guys. Super, super cool. Sekiro showcased Houndoom Moltres. It looked all right. That sounds fun. Moltres had a lot of potential. I do think that's a good card. Where can I see the Weezing deck you used? I pulled it up on stream. It's I'll do it again, but then we got to get out of here, okay? I got to record a whole video and edit it and upload it, all right? Agent Noobsome, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is Weezing. I do think Igglybuff is kind of worth playing in here, but I don't know. Double Master Plan, Researcher. There's the code, folks. There you go. Have a good night. Thank you, JB. JBM, thank you, guys. Everybody who tuned in, I appreciate it. It was a great stream. I had a lot of fun. Thank you, guys. Once again. Tons of videos coming. Lots of videos are coming. And also the live stream this weekend with Jay Dankus. He's going to be in it, dude. He's the Team Rocket man himself. He's going to be pumped. So go check out the live stream this weekend where you can see Jay casting the tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. All right, guys. There it is. There it is. Peace out. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. If you want to see more decks, go to pocketmads.com. 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 All right, guys. Peace out. See you later. Have a good one.